and welcome back to the Metrunner Grid. My name is Andre.
I'm Patrick.
How's everyone doing? It is the 16th. It says at the bottom.
Oh yeah, we couldn't check that. All right.
Check that.
Yep.
How's everyone going? It's the middle of the month, but Pat's here. Always excited.
That's kind of weird, isn't it?
Yeah, I think we missed the top. We rescheduled, I think, twice now? Or is it the first time?
I know twice now.
Twice in a row?
Both my fault.
Welcome. It's the boys inside. How's it going?
Hey.
Today is a stream. It's like... Hey Maddie, how you doing? It's like the Thursdays, you know. Good evening, Basil. How's it going? Happy Thursday to you as well. It's a bit of a weird, I don't know. There's no deck list of the week. This is the same deck list from last week. It is the Tightrope, which is Polyg's Asmari deck. So we're kind of in open waters here. We can do whatever we want. This GIF is like so easy to watch. Holy shit. That's crazy.
I'm very bad at slacklines, by the way. How do you feel about slacklines?
I've never done it. That's the same thing as slacklines, is when they're bouncing. You bounce on slacklines.
Yeah, as well as a tightrope, I think, is like a cylindrical piece, where a slackline is flat.
Okay, so flat. It's like a, I don't know, like a tensor band.
Yeah, I first tried it in the Yukon. My cousins had one set up, and I kept falling. Then I tried in Montreal, and I kept falling.
This was like super hip in Montreal maybe a couple of years ago. I think people are still doing it.
Every time I walk by Girouard, I see people having their slacklines out.
That's really cool. How's everyone doing? So we're gonna figure out what our deck list of the week is. Oh, those are my decks. You don't need to see those. There was a tournament this last weekend, the Nisei Online Standard. If you want to be spoiled of who won, it kind of says right here. So you're gonna figure that out really quickly. The finals were broadcast on Code Marvelous's channel. So Dan is doing some commentary on those. If you want to check those out on Twitch or YouTube, check it out. It was like 16 showing up. So there's actually a fair bit of games to go from 16 to one winner. So congrats to everyone who played, let alone if you made it into the finals.
Yeah, that was really cool.
It was actually really cool. Pat.
Hey.
What's our deck list of the week?
Our deck list of the week, I think, is going to be something to do with Leela.
Okay. Are we going to open straight Leela?
Oh, wait, no. You want me picking one of these?
Yeah. Do you want to make it?
Sure.
So like something that's like modern-ish that we can highlight it.
Let's look at...
You can do the maths. You can do it all.
What's that Kumalo Kumalo deck looking like?
So this is Rob's deck, actually. Rob is regularly around here on the Thursday evening. So if I'm not mistaken, this is a Freedom deck that is really fun. This is Firefox, so generally it doesn't load on the first shot.
Right. Okay.
But the idea is I think it runs David, Clone Chip, 3 times Hippo, Yusuf. It's like some pretty standard stuff. 3 Mining Accident. Here, I'm just going to open this in Chrome. It might be better. So yeah, pretty straightforward. But definitely pretty good.
Can't really see.
Yo, Chris, how's it going? Welcome. How's your Thursday been? 10th Nisei Standard Tournament, MK Ultra buried at the bottom. That's actually a big issue. It's like a lot of times, I don't know. So I've talked to Rob a fair bit about Freedom decks. 3 crowdfunding is where I'm at my Freedom deck as well. I think I'm playing a bit more resources. Inject is really hard to play in Freedom because a lot of Freedom cards are viruses. Yeah, and it's cool to trash your cards like your Black Orchestra and MK Ultra, but you don't want to trash your Yusuf, your Corroder. You don't want to trash your David, your Data Sucker, and that's all the viruses we're running. Generally when I play Freedom, I always run 3 Yusuf because I think it's one of the strongest cards.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not only like a really good barrier breaker, it's really good against assets because like you can start trashing assets turn 1 at a really low cost.
Yeah, you can turn any asset into free virus counters. And,
so I think there is some value to some extent to play like maybe more of these. I like 3 Yusuf. It does take up 2 MU, but it's still like a pretty cool card. Otherwise it's kind of I think bog standard. I don't know what bog means in bog standard, but it's like pretty standard good stuff.
Well, back before when FFG was doing it, of course we had
Michael Bog standard.
We had Michael Bog standard,
So that's a scientific.
Boy. Sorry, I kind of felt bad about that one.
There's sorry?
I was just about to ask like what draw would you put it here instead of Inject? Because like it does seem kind of risky for me when only Black Orchestra and MK Ultra are the ones that you're okay with throwing out. And
no, I think I would definitely still play Inject. I would just probably maybe I don't know. Maybe I'll pull up my Freedom deck list on JNet. It's also worth noting it's 46 cards.
True.
We have 2 hacktivists. Sometimes you want to go to 40. I don't think you want to go to 47, but
I mean I don't know. I had a 44 card smoke deck that typically comes in like right in the middle of the pack.
I think a lot of people give you shit for that one. No?
I feel like a lot of you gives me shit for that one. Yeah, a lot of one person gives me shit.
And I think some of them didn't even have 3 net Mercur, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
I think some of the early ones.
I guess we're just airing it all on the channel. I think we might as well. Don't forget to fucking log in.
Yeah, I'll log in.
I'm sorry. Is this a family-friendly stream? I can't remember.
Sometimes it's cool that it shows you all the old cards. The deck builder. I've never. Oh, sorry. That's not the deck builder. That's the cards, of course. Not now. Thank you. Oh. All right.
Well,
there we go. There's a lot of cards to load. So I don't know. So I've been actually really enjoying Freedom. I think Freedom is one of the decks I like playing the most modernly. I think it's really cool because it's really good against assets. It's really good against also not asset decks. Like it can put pressure on any sort of
yeah, that's true.
And it can break stuff. So to see the differences in my deck, I'm running one retrieval run because we don't have clone chips, and I am running inject. I do have wanton destruction, which is really fun.
That's an interesting choice. I like wanton destruction a lot. So
it's a cool card. The earlier versions we were playing had crypt because we were playing consume. I think crypt is just not great.
Yeah.
I have actually a sleeved version of this deck somewhere over there that we could look into, but this is regardless. We're gonna make Rob's deck. We'll just play it. Freedom's really fun.
Sure.
What did it call? Freedom. What was it called? Redemption Tool Belt? No, that's somebody else. It was called 36 cards.
Yeah.
Freedom Kumalo. Have you played Freedom before?
It's been a long time. Not since he first came out.
Cool. So there's another really cool thing that we haven't tried out just yet, and you could do it in Freedom. You also, for what it's worth, could do it in Shaper. And the idea is to run to the Freedom's console, Knob Curie.
Yeah.
And then you play Palangi. So every time you run a central server, your Palangi gets rebuilt.
Oh, wow. That sounds really...
It's really cool, especially because if you're playing Freedom, you have Yusuf, which breaks things for free. Or if you're playing Anarch, you could even play like a non-virus heavy build. Maybe only play Knob Curie, Palangi, maybe one or two other viruses, and then even play like Paperclip. Because if you can make the biggest ice in the game Paperclip, you're breaking it for like 5 credits.
Yeah.
That's really strong. So I think that's actually really cool. Knob is really dirty with Imp too. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that was the combo that people were really appealing.
Yeah, you also have Friday Chip
Chip was the other one.
I feel like you get enough pressure a lot of times in Freedom that you don't need the additional, but I think that's totally cool, especially in like Shaper, something that can recur it. Only 7 games tonight.
That's a really quiet night, huh?
Oh.
I guess they didn't know we were going to be playing.
No, well they usually do.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's
same
fine.
time,
All
right? Same time.
Yeah, but they didn't know I was going to be here.
No, that's true. We didn't.
They're all watching Critical Role and like.
Yeah. That's okay.
I'm never going to catch up with that one, so.
Oh, just like watching it in general?
Yeah, I tried to catch up with this latest season, but I'm like, once you're one episode behind, that's 4 hours of D&D, unedited D&D, which is difficult to watch. Okay, 1 second.
So you got to go around that. Is that? Okay. Can you see?
Yeah. I'm fine.
Cool.
I'm fine.
I'm gonna also hit F11, so that's a bit bigger. It's all you.
All right, let's start the game.
They blocked him taking that net at my work. Oh, David, that.
Oh, really?
Fucking sucks. Sorry to hear. Can you like proxy in or VPN or some fun stuff? So let me know, how's it going? I always catch a good Thursday when I can catch. It's always a good Thursday when I catch the stream. How's it going?
I think this is good for Kumalo.
We got early economy. We got Yusuf open. Hacktivist is really good because they generally do like run assets. I think that's a really good.
That seems okay with me.
Yeah. Wells Fargo won't let me. Oh fuck. Okay, thanks. That's a bit harder, huh? NBA game in the Bay Area with a giant storm. West Coast fans may not be dealing with the mess. Oh fuck. Oh yeah, it's like what? Western Finals? I'm just going to zoom in real quick just so we can get this to where we want it. So yeah, they have a card in the remote, so I feel like I'm also going to push this. Sorry, this is going to be a bit. There you go. That's better. Okay. Oh, now I'm out of it. Okay, that's fine. Anyways, it's all you, man.
All right, cool.
It's my lunch hour. Play on a mobile.
All right, so credit liberated, click, right?
Yeah, you might actually want to consider putting the Hacktivist because server one looks like a Rashida. It could be a shitty agenda like a 0-2, and then you force them to score it. It also could be like a news team.
So credit liberated, click Hacktivist.
I like the Hacktivist early game. Now they like if it could be a 0-2 that clears the Hacktivist, but
I mean that seems
I don't know if it's an empty Rashida. It probably isn't. It might also just be a Jeeves, which would be awkward for them to res.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with credit that and Hacktivist and turn.
Cool. So I got a beer tonight. I'm actually like so excited to drink this thing. It's called Lamb's Wool, and it like literally is like a cake. It has
cake in it.
Local spring water, barley malt, apple juice, cinnamon, yarrow, and cloves. Oh my god.
And yarrow in French is millefeuille, which we both thought was a cake.
I think it actually is a cake.
It probably also is a cake.
So they didn't res server one, so this might be like they're trying to dodge a Jeeves, and they're definitely trying to jam an agenda here to clear the current.
Yeah, I think so. So probably runs 2 or 3, right?
It's sports. Do you want to? So do you know about combo sports?
Tell me about combo sports.
Okay, so just can you write thinking so we can buy a bit of time?
Yep.
Oh yeah. So combo sports is a sports deck that can combo at 7 points in agendas. It runs, I think, 1-pointers, 0-pointers, maybe even news team. Probably not news team.
It's got calibration testing.
Exactly. Calibration with Breaker Bay Grid. It can infinitely score. So that game they're running. The only agenda you really want to steal is Vitruvius. Do with that as you will.
Okay. I feel like...
Yeah, you get counters when you start running with that. It's pretty good.
Yeah, like I feel like install Yusuf and then start running and see what I can find.
I don't mind that. And man, this is tasty.
Probably not going to have Snare.
Millefeuille is def a pastry. Yeah, millefeuille is a pastry, and if you Google like best pastries in Millefeuille Montreal, it's like a pastry map. Okay, so this is definitely is the combo. That's why you play Research Grant.
Research Grant was one of the first agendas I thought of when I saw Sports Metal. Actually,
do you know that has Lucas Litzinger's face on it?
No, I didn't realize that was Lucas.
Yeah, that's Lucas Litzinger. Yeah, cool.
Yeah. All right, draws 2 cards. So this person's
really good. Yeah, that sounds good as hell. It's super good. So what's server 2? Probably also an agenda, because I don't think.
Yeah, honestly, I think it might be.
It might be a news team worst case, which you're gonna have to unfortunately take. I think.
Oh yeah.
This deck actually doesn't run that many. You could. Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to do, huh?
Okay.
Wow. Okay. But what was server 1?
I don't think at this point it's definitely not an agenda.
I think I'm gonna credit.
Yeah. So what do you have on multi-axis? I think you have 2 turning wheels.
Okay.
And they don't have a lot of ice in this deck. Generally, this deck runs like Mother Goddess, 3 Gatekeeper, and then like 3 Architect maybe. Mm-hmm. So like icebreakers aren't that important. They're not gonna hard hitting use you. Maybe cards are better than money. I just don't see why your money's that important. Because we can always trash all these things cheaply, right? If they res like Jeeves, we trash for free. Mm-hmm. They res Arella sponsorship, all that gets trashed for free. This actually might be a sponsorship. Sure, that's a beer, not some kind of fruit salad. Nice Irish red by a local brewery over here. No, it's good. Anytime I see like, obviously I do still pick beers based on labels, which is kind of dumb. I'm getting a bit better at knowing what I like, but
yeah, drinking a Montreal milkshake IPA.
Oh, that stuff's good. Milkshake IPA I got really into. All the milk stouts are also really good.
It looks really good. I wish I was into beer because it looks tasty, and you were describing it really well.
Yeah, you don't drink beer at all.
No.
I need to say that just so it looks like I offered at some point.
Yeah, I mean, I wish you had, but I wish I could have said no. Oh, they're doing red level clearance. Interesting.
Yo, so this card I think is low key nuts.
Yeah, let's. Oh, sorry.
I think this card's low key nuts. Later tonight, probably Pat after you pop off because there's not that much time in the night. I have a new what's it called deck, Titan Transnational deck that I think is crazy. I also think what's it called? What's that 22 influence card? Custom Biotics.
Yeah,
I think there's a compelling fast advanced Custom Biotics card deck with this card.
Interesting.
In it.
Well, I remember talking about Custom Biotics a lot at Worlds. Like people were thinking.
We were considering it. Yeah. There was a pocket Custom Biotics deck that was in the gauntlet of decks we were legitimately considering to bring to Worlds, which sounds crazy. But you can do some pretty wild stuff with Reconstruction Contract, especially when you're over advancing Vitruviuses, because you can pull the whole combo back to hand and then do it the next turn.
For sure. All right. So 2 more servers to run.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just gonna run. Like they know I'm gonna run them.
Yeah, and they're gonna feed you 0 pointers and 1 pointers, and then they can combo out. So you need to put some pressure on. You're able to trash their assets for free, which is a really big deal.
Well, I feel like checking R&D first.
I don't know what happens if you hit an agenda. It's really bad. Like you can just control the board and win. The only thing on top of RD that's good for you to find, I think, is a Vitruvius. Because that's the only legitimate 2-pointer they're running. All
right, so why don't I draw first? Because I'm gonna want to draw anyway. I'll see what that is.
All right, so you can always later play that. It's no rush. Yeah. Do you want to check these? I'm
gonna check server 5.
A lot of times it's better when they have to score their own agendas, unless there's like a team sponsorship on the table.
Yeah, if there is, they're forced to trash something, so that's fine.
I used to play Project Ares Custom Biotics back when mid-seasons was a thing. When you like psychograph things.
Oh, Project Ares, that was amazing.
It was really fun.
Yeah.
Psychographing to Vitruvius is also
make
great.
the runner choose to trash 3 things of theirs.
Trash everything. You over-advance it. I don't know. I don't love checking this stuff because I think it's just shitty.
Yeah, but maybe draw again, see if I can get some multi-axis so I can really start
it's unlikely. Okay, that's the second one. There's only 2 of those.
Maybe you'll just get Data Sucker down to get some more virus tokens when I start running.
Why do you need virus tokens?
Just to more easily trash things like Arellas and things like that.
So I think the most expensive res cost asset in their deck is 2.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, you're right.
And they don't have a lot of ice. I think like you might want to overdraw just to throw out the Black Orchestra just so you can contest. You also have David so you can contest Gatekeeper.
Okay. All right, I'm going to take credits then.
Cool. Multi-X is huge against this. How's it going, Ender? Yeah, it is, but this deck I think only has Turning Wheel, which is kind of hard to get value out of. Terrence also, hey, congrats on the tournament. Sorry, just got in. Guess you talked about the fact they can just combo 1 turn. Yeah, you can. And I honestly don't know how to play properly against this deck. I'm assuming that you want them to score out some of their agendas because it's really bad on their tempo, and then you want the Vitruviuses. I feel like that's all I understand. I don't think this deck runs News Team just because Influence is pretty tight. Maybe it does actually still. And I don't think a lot of these decks run the Pizza Field. Giordano?
Oh, yeah.
A lot of these decks actually don't have slots for Giordano Memorial. How's it going, Jogging?
Okay, so now they've got 2 more.
So maybe you check one of these. I don't know. They're getting pretty cheeky.
Yeah.
I think the most lists have code gates other than Gatekeeper. Yeah, I think it's just Gatekeeper. I think it's Architect and Mother Goddess I've seen in the most modern lists. Oh, I would have checked the new ones, but I think we can check a lot of stuff here.
Yeah.
All right, so that's not great, but we'd rather them score that, obviously.
Yeah. Oh yeah, waiting for them to resolve.
Yeah.
Drawing 2 cards, of course. They're just
so I like 6 and 7 because they didn't do anything last turn.
Yeah.
They're not drawing a lot, so there has to be like a Vitruvius on the table. Like last turn we said I'm not running.
Yeah.
And now we're kind of like flipping that script, which is cool. Yo, Timmy, how's it going? Hi from Colorado. How you doing?
Okay.
So 100% this is the combo deck.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, well, we knew that for sure. As soon as you see research rant, you know this is some kind of crazy combo deck.
Some point soon you have to start pressuring HQ just because you need to trash the cards. If you trash their sponsorships, and we're really good at trashing them, maybe you want to also check server 6. I just don't know if they install a naked sponsorship against Freedom. Dargenio Memorial Field. You can skip from 4 points to 7, that's great. Yeah, we're already on 4, which I think gives them enough to combo out.
You think...
Oh, they're on 15 credits. There's a small chance they have the nuts and they can combo out, but at that point...
At this point?
Even forcing them run HQ is not that great because they can afford it.
I don't know, this seems kind of early.
Maybe R&D, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's time to check R&D.
Gotta hit archive, game changer, fast breaks. Yeah, we have to trash. There's a lot of trash. This feels awkward.
Jeez.
Doesn't matter. Okay, well now basically they win next turn or we do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess that does technically matter. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like
I can throw one of the sure gambles, honestly.
I actually think the Data Sucker might be worse because like the only code gate that they have is going to be Gatekeeper, which eventually is going to be 0 strength, so it doesn't give us any value. We have David on the turn it reses.
Okay.
Oh, you technically goofed that.
Oh, sorry, did I?
Yeah, so when it says at the end of the game, if you just click on it, if you drag it, it doesn't register.
Oh, okay.
I'm used to like dragging it and then ending my turn. Gotta hit archive, game changers, fast break. Yeah, there's a lot of trash. So they're icing up Arcus, so you might actually just want to pressure HQ because they probably have a lot of combo pieces in hand. And that probably is a Mother Goddess and they res nothing else. I've seen lists with Mother Goddess because there's no other restricted card this deck needs. But hey, we're on 5, so like we actually could win just running off 4 and 6. It's unlikely.
Yeah, well, why don't I check HQ first and then see.
So Architect Week is the only thing we can't break. Actually, we can't even break. We might want to put David down because we can't actually break Gatekeeper. We don't have enough.
But
money.
If I put David down, we won't be able to click through a fair. I mean, we do have.
They're not running Fairchild.
All right.
I would bet they're not running Fairchild.
Okay, so I'll put down.
It's not in meta for a lot of these decks, but no, you can break it with David with Fairchild.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, which I think is better, anyways. Hitting a what's it called here would be also really sweet. Hitting a Hippo.
No, you want me to draw and see what I can.
You could have had worse for a Hippo. That'd be cool because you can install it after.
Yeah. But if I don't know.
Maybe just run now.
I feel like I'm pretty broke at the moment. I don't want to like. Yeah, I'm just gonna run, see what happens.
It seems like a good counter. Just trash the agendas. Yeah, you can. Oh, okay, that's the worst case.
Cool. Well,
so at least we have clicks to react to what they reinstall.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have 2 MK Ultras. Classically, they're buried at the bottom of the deck. So HQ pressure is gonna be a bit rough. This also helps them set up the combo. Like they still have something in server 8.
Yeah, absolutely.
We can contest it. If it's a Mother Goddess now, at least it'll be a Sentry. We can't break it, but we can get through Gatekeeper. So running server 8 actually seems kind of cool. But we have a lot of stuff to trash. And we do have enough virus counters. We can even trash for virus counters. We can trash Game Changer at 6, right?
Yeah, true. Or 2 to trash.
Yeah.
In credits, but yeah.
All right. Wow. We really want to run server 8.
Yep.
Next
I guess we'll continue.
Do you want to pay for it? I feel like there's 2 cards in server 8. I feel like we probably can afford 2 credits.
Yeah.
And now we can take some money and run server 8. We still haven't used Freedom's ability. I like that because we can get through Gatekeeper.
Yeah. Take some money, run server 8.
We'll see how it goes. They only have 2 cards in hand, so if they have to combo, a lot of it has to be on the table. So actually, the fact that they don't have a lot of cards in hand is really good for us. Especially if we hit a Game Changer, which is huge because they might have popped off
absolutely, because
that
that Game Changer could
have
been
perfect. So exactly what we needed.
I don't install. I
think you just David it.
Yeah, both of them.
Then you can hit no.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, you're good. Oh, the spear is lovely. So a lot of this you can trash. So you can access the order breaker bay grid. You trash for free. Get the one that was down there. All right. So the other one that has to be a breaker bay grid. So you're on 6 points. So they really have to pop off this turn. So they're drawing 2. There's still small chance, but you can break that for free. Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. It's unlikely they can combo out.
Yeah, and we just need 1 more point, which might already be on the board as far for all we know.
Wow, usually this feels really bad. That being said, this is the one kind of deck where it's like you have 6 agenda points and then you lose in one turn.
Yeah.
So like server 1 largely has to be a team sponsorship for that to happen.
Yeah, but it's so like they've only got 10 credits. They probably don't have the cards in hand because you trashed one of them already.
So for those who don't know, what you need for the combo, you need a Breaker Bay Grid, unless you have infinite money. You need Arella Salvatore. You need 2 copies of what's it called? Oh, the Game Changer this turn. This is a big deal. So Bifrost Array fires the win scored. They have no other win scored. This seems really bad for them.
Huh. So they're just scoring to score. They're just trying to get something out of their hand.
Holy shit.
They're just trying to get these out of their hand.
Oh, that's so bad for them.
That's too bad. Well, okay, so now we know what...
They cleared our current, but...
We're just going to play the other one, right?
I think you can just... I don't think you need to. I think you run R&D and you win. Then you can just check all the servers.
Yeah,
like, with 2 credits, there's nothing they can
Let's
res.
just run R&D right now. Let's go.
You're technically a credit short to break Gatekeeper, but they can't afford it.
There we go.
Combo escaped. How's it going, Tokes? Yeah, good game. So they had another Game Changer in hand, but we did get up to 6 points. I think them just jamming the 1-pointers didn't help. I'd be super interested to know what this is. But we knew the Ice Suite, so this is the thing we have to play around of.
It has all 1-pointers and Vitruvius.
Yes,
that's the entire
exactly
suite. Wow.
Yeah. 2 times calibration testing and HQ archives and 2 times Speen sponsorship, team sponsorship. Thank you, Roqueta. Yeah, that's all you need. Breaker Bay Grid, calibration testing, 2 team sponsorship. Calibration testing obviously can be in archives, and they just score 1 agenda and then it comes back infinitely with the Breaker Bay Grid, which is really scary. And you've seen a lot of people, like, that's a really cool thing about Freedom is a lot of decks will struggle on board just to trash. Like, they'll be like, I'll trash, I think the deck has Jeeves, I'll trash the sponsorships, I'll trash Arella, and you'd be like, I can't do anything, and they just Game Changer, restore archive memories, bring everything back. It's crazy.
All right, that was a fine game. Yeah, we'll try that one again.
Yeah, our Freedom was actually pretty relevant. We only used it once, but like that sort of pressure I think puts on the corpse really good.
Also, we're already up to 10 games now. That's nice. Or 10 people.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of spectators in our match too. There was like
I didn't see. Cool.
Yeah, there's like 3 or 4 people I think watching. It was stupid when you had Moon, since you could just play Fast Break and immediately draw every card you needed to have money to play it all.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Moon was bad.
Yeah, Moon was kind of crazy. Yeah, we're gonna be playing some Leela. Oh my, it's been really hard today to talk. Been some Leela, playing some Leela after we play like 1 or 2 more Freedom games, depending how long they go. Because Pat, you wanted to play Leela. Why do you want to play Leela?
Leela's always been one of my favorite runners, and I am looking for a new runner to play regularly. Leela just seems like my obvious choice right now.
Cool.
But I also like Freedom a lot, and I was thinking about playing Freedom, so I'm glad that Freedom was one of the more popular decks.
Sweet.
Oh, we haven't... no, yes, it's our deck.
Yeah, we're gonna have to wait a while here, I think. Vincent says Moon, the most broken corp card maybe ever. I remember reviewing that card and seeing it and be like, this makes literally no sense. If you install 1 other card, it's tempo positive. Like normally you see, and this is a bad example because it's unplayable, but generally when you see those sort of cards, they're like closer to Talbot.
Yeah, well, Talbot was the original version of...
Yeah, she didn't draw you cards, but she was install anything, and obviously it's like like those cards have to be kind of more like technical writer, where it's like, okay, you're putting this in your deck because you're installing a lot of new remote servers, but like it's going to be 3 or 4 turns before this is good.
Yeah, but
this was like good on turn 1, especially with
good.
like Friends in High Places where you install 2 cards in 1 action. Oh fuck me. Andre, I'm so envious of that beer. It's good. It's pretty cool. We found another one of this story. It's like a cherry. I'm like really into apple and cherry and cinnamon. We got all of them. I read it as draw a card, then gain 2 per counter. Yeah.
It would have been worse.
It would have been a lot worse. It was weird also. So Rob, the player who was playing this Freedom deck in the Nisei Standard Tournament, was also playing like an Ask to Spam RP deck. And classically, that deck would have loved Moons. Like Moons just holds, and it's not so much because it just gives you more assets to spam. Because Moons is one of the best cards for political dealing decks, asset spam Jinteki decks.
That's true.
Because you just needed more ways to burst draw to be able to install a card. And the coolest thing is that you could burst draw on your turn. Because we were playing this in Mati, and if they didn't run on your turn and you fired the Moons because they were too scared because you're Mati, and Mati is also hilarious because you get the money and then you can install an ice with the money that you might have just drawn the ice. It's really scary.
Because Moons is instant speed.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, wow. It's crazy. But the idea is like if they didn't run it, you could pop it, and then the agenda that you revealed, you could actually install on your turn. So Clot wouldn't stop it because technically Clot says if the corp installed it on their turn, they can't score it. Oh, there's the same opponent.
Yeah, we scheduled our regionals. So August 17th. at BD Cosmos.
Is that the correct date? I don't want to quote it. I was going to bring it up at the end. Yeah, also June 8th, Terrence, I believe, in Mississauga in Toronto.
Nice.
There's a regionals as well.
Cool.
I'm unfortunately going to be at E3, so I'm not going to be around, but highly recommend to anybody in the area. The Toronto crew is absolutely, the Torsock crew is absolutely, like, really fantastic people, great hosts, even if you just want to, like, drive up from the Northeast or whatever. Can't be there on June 8th, big sad. Yeah, Vincent, I feel that. But we have one here in Montreal, August 17th, 100%. We'll Google it.
Vincent seems to be pretty certain.
Yeah. But yeah, that's gonna be really good. Again, if you want to make an excuse to come to Montreal in the summer, it's something else.
Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun.
Literally the best city. Yo, Wayne, how's it going? Hello.
It is a really fun city to host people into. Like, I'd be happy if a lot of people came from all around to visit Montreal,
especially in the summer. Holy shit, it's insane.
But like the location of like BD Cosmos is a great place, but I feel like it's not like if you're there, you might as well head downtown as well, and then.
I think if you go to Montreal and just Maddie says, unfortunately, going to E3, interesting sentence. Maddie's also gonna get upset because of the Laval thing. But like, if you come to Montreal and only stay in Laval, I think you're technically fucking up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yo, Apathy, how's it going? How you doing? Hyped to see more Cyberpunk at E3. It's been a while since I really look forward to E3. Yeah, they haven't showed Cyberpunk in a while now. They probably are going to be.
They showed like 45 minutes of it outside of E3.
But that was like 7 months ago.
It was a while ago, yeah.
Yeah. Yo, Tokens, what's up? Yeah, so you're right. Cyberpunk's going to be cool. Saraswati. Mushin no Shin, let's go.
Great, yeah.
The Mushin no Shin ability. I've had worse is really good. Data Sucker is pretty okay.
Yeah, I feel like we save I've had worse for when we inevitably
never play it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So I think this is a fine hand.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Living Laval not equal preferring Laval. Yeah, okay. I think it makes sense. But yeah, Montreal's great in the summer. I'm doing okay-ish. I try to make English muffins, but they come out too dense. I honestly don't like English muffins.
Whoa, okay.
I don't know. Aren't they meant to be super dense? Isn't that what that is?
I just need to establish that, like, I'm not necessarily on your side about this.
That's fine.
Okay, I'm going to draw again.
Okay, well, I think... Well, now you have too many cards in your hand, right?
Well, I was going to sure gamble.
Oh, you don't like the pressure? Like the freedom ability? Because in theory, you could trash a Mushin. You could do Data Sucker, Dirty Laundry, and maybe trash like a Mushin, an Archive.
Why don't I Dirty Laundry, R&D, and then Mining Accent?
Because they can afford it.
Yeah.
You want to get your virus counters up. So
Data Sucker, Dirty Laundry, R&D?
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Laundry Mining? I think you could do that. The thing is, like, this deck probably doesn't have a great economy. Okay. Well, now, knowing that, if we did that in a better order, we would have played the Mining there to make it awkward. Yeah.
But, we did it your way instead.
I don't love drawing against Jinteki decks. Like, drawing for no reason to set up, I usually don't like. I like trying to use my cards first. You don't like English muffins? Unsubscribe. Excuse me. Happy Thursday. I just spat
that was... Wow.
That was gross.
Yeah.
All right, now they have 1 billion credits.
Okay, great.
They could be a punitive deck. Generally, a lot of these trap decks don't run IPO, so it might actually be like a value that's like doing this to get like bio vaults and shit, like the Saraswati ability. Do you want to just hover the Saraswati so people who might not know what this is?
Yeah, that's from Rain and Reverie.
So it's a built-in mini Mushin, but more importantly, you can't res the card, which means you can't fire bio vault, it can't fire NGO front, but it doesn't care for things like a Junebug that says on axis. It doesn't matter if it's resed or not because ambushes are weird.
Yeah, and you can put an advanced token on anything, regardless of whether it usually takes advanced tokens or not.
Admittedly, single advanced cards are not scary. Like if somebody install advanced as a card, like I'm not worried about much.
Yeah, but like, you can install an advance and then advance twice more. So you can get an installed and triple advanced card. Yeah. Potentially gain some tempo there.
All right,
so what do we want to do here?
Let me in job once. Probably want to just keep running. That's going to be cool if they're in more acid deck, but you probably just want to run R&D.
Yeah.
Like, it gives you more information because we know nothing about the deck, and we do have the pressure of the sucker. So, like, we know they're playing Saisantan now, which is really important. Yeah. We can't trash it this turn. And then, like, I don't know, you could gamble once. Throwing out the decoder kind of helps, but this deck also could be on... It seems like more of a Glacier deck. I don't know.
Yeah, so I'm just going to play Hacktivist, play Sure Gamble. We don't want to show the Hacktivist just yet.
I don't think there's any reason to play Hacktivist on a board. Like, you generally want them to commit assets, and then you'd be like, oh, now this is awkward.
Yeah. All right, so Sure Gamble and, I don't know, credit.
Yeah, I think credit's fine.
Just to save.
You could overdraw and throw out the Black Arc Star, which probably wouldn't be the worst either, but we know that they're drawing a Sentry at least. Leela, haven't been keeping up with the new cards. Yeah, this is actually from the last deluxe where everyone got a... No, not everyone. Did everyone get an ability, an ID in Reign of Reverie?
Yeah. Yeah, there's one for each faction.
Oh, yeah, there's one for each faction. That was a cool box.
All right, so they've installed an upgrade.
Upgrade on RD. So Hokusai,
Yeah.
Mwanza City Grid,
Yeah, Mwanza's very likely.
Prisek. It could be some of the weirdest stuff, like the one that they reveal 3 cards. Bamboo something?
Is that, yeah.
I don't know. Never seen it.
Step away from it is this channel Anti-English Muffin. Andre, you want to handle that one?
Where'd you see that? Oh, yeah, Badza. Yeah, it is. At least me. I think English muffins are bad.
Yeah, just straight up saying bad, huh?
I guess everyone's allowed to be wrong about something. Yeah, they're not very good.
I'm going to draw once.
Bread is better. Yeah. That's hard to play in a
yeah.
That's I think we know 100% we need our MK Ultra because it looks like that's what's on R&D.
Yeah, so I'm going to draw for MK Ultra.
That's a problem. It's okay, we have 2, and it forces us to mill ourselves to get it. So, like, we'll top deck it now. That's not that useful.
But I'm going to install it.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be useful to install.
Then you might actually just want to click for credit so you can get the Black Orc straight in the bin so we can pressure stuff.
Yeah. So end turn and then click it?
Or you can drag it before you end turn.
Okay.
That's generally what I do. And then people tell me you can do the other way, but I'm way too deep in it.
Okay.
Simplest ability, a paid ability.
I don't think so.
It probably is. Oh, sorry, man. It probably is. Oh, fuck. Sorry, I hit the mic. It depends how it's set up. If it is a bold thing, no, that's not a paid ability.
No.
For a paid ability, it has to be like bold text followed by a colon. I don't think it is. All right, so they triple advanced. So they motioned.
Okay. So that could be Junebug, which is fine. I'm not so enamored with anything in our hand that I wouldn't like just run to see what that is. Like draw once and run.
I don't think you're wrong.
That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
I like that.
Thank you so much.
I should have said that in a nicer way.
Yeah,
I think that's cool. Yeah.
I'm gonna draw once and run.
If it's 3 brain damage, yeah, that's...
Well, three brain damage would be unfortunate.
The thing is, like, taking 6 night damage actually mills your deck. Whatever, figure it out. We at least put them on something now.
Yeah.
They iced up HQ, so they probably have either agendas or traps. Well, that really means nothing.
There we go.
Oh, that's really important.
There we go.
So they're a full motion deck.
Yeah. Okay.
So putting
let's
pressure
leave it on
on
Jumon
centrals
too, because this is not an agenda you see too often.
No, generally only in here. So basically, Mushin no Shin the agenda. When your turn ends, place 2 events on the card installed in a server. So you can't do ice because ice is installed in front of a server. So you were stealing that for sure. But we now know what kind of deck they're running. So now, generally, how you beat these sort of decks: put pressure on R&D because a lot of the advanceable traps do nothing when you access them.
But we need MK Ultra to do that.
I don't think you want to inject now because
no,
you gotta throw some stuff out. I think you can just take money.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit your gamble and take credit.
I think that's fine. Jumon's really good if he can score it. I believe it.
Oh yeah,
specifically
absolutely.
like if you're running the NGO front.
Yeah, like that's
running,
an incredible amount of tempo.
Biovault is incredible.
Yeah,
too.
yeah, Biovault is amazing.
So like there's some legitimate reason to put this in a Glacier deck, but the biggest issue is the 6-2, and there's like no good scoring pattern for a 6-2.
Another IPO? Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Live in your truth, right. Andre. You're not wrong. Hey, Corey. Yeah, we're fucking rise up against
I'm gonna start with an inject.
The muffins. Yeah, let's do it. 2 Yusufs. That's
too bad.
That's abysmal. But
we've
do
got
have
our clone
that.
ships. That's fine.
We have one of those. So I think actually we could.
Wheel?
Yeah. I like the turning wheel because at this point I think we're set up to start pressuring HQ because they're clearly building for a remote server. So they're going to start icing their shit up. So running HQ means we're going to hit the advanceable traps. We're going to pressure them to put more ice on HQ.
Yeah.
Now if it hits a sentry, it's going to worst case scenario like hit our I've had worse. But if we put down a turning wheel and just click for credits next turn, we're good to go.
If they do Sicentan and they name event, we're wiped out, right? That kills the runner.
No, it's super unlikely.
If that they name event.
Well, if they name event like I've had worse will fire, it's very unlikely.
Oh, I've had worse will fire. Yeah, that's true.
Like in best case scenario, if they hit events on only the every other damage, it can do 6 damage. You're right.
Yeah. Okay.
But I'm not scared about that.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's every other. I'll have to look at Sicentan again.
BK, you can motion it. Yeah, totally. You can motion it, but for Glacier decks, you have to motion into a new remote.
All right, so I'm gonna put down turning wheel.
I think you just click for cards next, or we can start checking.
You don't want me to draw here and just install what I get or something, or?
What's it? I don't know. Do you get a hippo? It depends what you get. I just don't love extra drawing against this deck. Is slow, kind of dirtily, and trap based. Like I don't think we have to rush out to any extent.
Sure.
The only thing that we want to rush to get is our MK Ultra, which is like 2 and 31. It's not worth.
All right, I'm gonna click.
Yeah, I think next turn we just pressure HQ. Running archives to get data sucker tokens also is relevant,
True.
but most of the trap cards we can trash for 0. Titan, how's it going? First time catching this live. Been streaming watching a bunch of reruns of you guys wanting to learn the game more. Fuck yeah. Well, welcome. If you've got any questions, ask. Obviously, we try and explain what we do, but if you're trying to figure the game out, there's a lot to learn. So, hey, do ask some questions.
All right.
Card and server 2, triple advancements.
With an ice over it.
With an ice.
That might be also a slice and... So...
I feel like we're fucked if that's the... Like, if it's a trap and we have to go through an ice to hit a trap, we lose.
Yeah.
If it's an agenda and we run through it, like, it's bad too. I feel like if they score another Jumon, they go down to 10 credits. That's not great. That we can like eventually. I think you want to pressure them, and Run HQ seems okay.
Run HQ?
If it's we gotta watch out if it's a Ronin. Like, make sure we don't die to that. But like, we have an I've had worse. I feel like we could just run.
Yeah,
HQ.
we've got I've had worse in hand. We've got
We can tag.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, let's do I've had worse.
Terrence says archive mining. I'd rather just HQ mining. In fact, actually, we probably don't even have to play mining in this matchup. Depends what their ice looks like. Yeah, just see what happens.
We're gonna run HQ. We're gonna see what happens.
We can deal with DNA tracker. Do you want a clone chip for Yusuf?
I was thinking about that, yeah.
I like it. They also don't res, which is super interesting. All right, you're in. It said no further ability. Wake up call. Oh.
Okay.
All right, so they're definitely trying to hurt us, or they have some spicy tech against like feedback filter. Mm-hmm. So you can wipe that for free.
Oh, it's true, yeah.
And you can just keep building turn wheel counters, hitting HQ. The data sucker technically
0. Oh, right, because it costs 1.
It costs 1.
Okay.
That's also, mind you, 3 or 4 influence. Can you check? I think it's 4. Oh, it's only 3.
It's 3. Okay. Still, that.
So do also watch out when you trash things.
Yeah.
Which we're gonna do.
Which we just did.
That's fine.
If they might have another one. Yeah. I mean, wait. So hardware or non? So if I don't have hardware or non-virtual,
you're fine. It does
yeah,
nothing.
That's fine. Okay.
You can just keep running HQ.
Yeah, might as well, right?
We also don't know restricted card. They easily could be on Obokata.
Mm-hmm.
Dharma, you don't want to deal with any of this shit.
Yeah, I'm just going to trash that for 2.
Wake Up Call is spicy. Wake Up Call is one of my favorite cards. Yeah, keep that pressure up. They don't want to run on HQ. I wonder what it is. Like a Kakugo, they probably would have resed here.
Yeah, for sure.
Otarashi.
Oh my god.
Let's go.
All right, so someone just got Rain and Reverie and they're having a lot of fun with it.
So much Rain and Reverie.
And I'm okay with that. I think that's fine. I'm just going to gain a credit here.
What's the worst case of running last click?
The worst case of running last click, we hit a snare.
And then they kill us with Ronin.
And then
so we're playing very defensively, you're right. I think credit's good.
Yeah. We've done fine.
You always want to take counters off Yusuf if it has them. Yusuf uses counters from anywhere other programs do not. Oh yeah, you're totally right.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's a good point.
All right, worst case scenario is the Jumon.
Okay.
So now we want to run, I think maybe even run R&D. If we hit him Wands, it's kind of bad, but... Oh no, actually, we know there's a Saisentan on R&D. Don't do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe draw once, run HQ. Oh, we're so good at this game.
Install and run?
We have no reason to install that on HQ. Like if they trash it, they're doing work for us. Like you can run HQ and then double mining this turn. I like that a lot.
Okay, yeah,
because we'll get a trash. We can trash the Otarashi, which is actually like really high strength.
Yep.
That's really good.
I'm just gonna pay 0 to trash that.
Seems good.
Yeah.
And then you can like double mining.
Oh yeah, double mining right now. Of course.
Right? Like see what they do with one of them. I think they'll just give it to us. But the thing is, like, we know there's an Otarashi on HQ, which takes like 6 to break. Wow, they played one of them, so the second one is really good right now because they just lost 5.
We know this is Otarashi?
No, sorry, we know there's an HQ.
Oh, in HQ, yeah.
Oh, you have to hit close prompt. Mining accident's a bit fucked.
That's right.
So slash, close, hyphen prompt. Yeah. Okay. All right, and then you can play the second one, and then see if they go down to 0. All right, we got one bad pop. Worth it.
Do I have to put close prompt?
Yeah, again? I don't know why that's fucked up right now. Cool.
That's okay with me.
All right. So now we just keep that pressure up on HQ and we trash all their traps. Again, Jumon is scored.
Yeah.
It's scary.
It's not when your turn ends. Okay. So it might actually have an effect.
Ooh. That seems like it's the Otarashi.
Yeah.
But Otarashi does nothing.
Wow, I wonder what that ice was. I'm curious.
Molecule, Evening Andre, wait, but who's this mystery dude? This is Pat. I don't know if
Hey, wait a second.
You've probably
Come on.
seen Pat before.
I've been here all the time. Who the hell are you? I've been here longer than you have.
How's it going?
Sorry, I just love our fans.
Yeah.
I just, I'll see you at Shucks. Shake my hand.
You going, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Sorry, what was our plan again? Run HQ? Yeah, run HQ.
I feel like maybe at this point you want to get the MK Ultra down first.
Yep.
Just because then we are bulletproof. Even the snare hits our head worse. We have the MU. Like I think this is it'll be awkward if we hit like a Kogate here because we have to trash something. Probably trash the sucker. But yeah, let's see what it is.
Oh, that's true. I forgot Yusuf is. Ugh.
We want to get 1 Freedom Fire return for maximum value.
Okay, but let's run R&D because we know that's a sentry. We know we can
die to some stuff. like Mwanza City Grid double snare die. They can't afford it. So Mwanza City Grid like to snare to fetal we die sometimes. I don't want to run R&D when we're not ready for it.
Okay.
It's largely how I see it.
So
Draw. Knowing now. I think you just run HQ here.
Okay, but I feel like that probably is like Odoroshi is a code gate, right? And so we do risk losing.
Odoroshi doesn't. No, it's a sentry.
Oh, it's a sentry. Okay.
It also does nothing.
Yeah, that's true. There's nothing in
There's
stall.
nothing.
So,
it does literally nothing.
Yeah.
I wonder what that ice is. I want to see what Arcus is. What
I'm really curious.
Like, there's no bad barriers. Like, anything is good against Hippo, which they might not know is in our deck, but like. It's clearly not Kakugo.
Okay, they're not resing this either.
Tag yourself if you're an ancient fan and remember the sweet Gamecast and visual effects. Oh, hey, Grim. Yeah, we've been doing this for a while. How's it going? All right, so it's not the Odoroshi. So this card actually is really expensive to break. You might want to go and Freedom it.
Yeah, might as well. And take from Yusuf. Oh, we can split it up with Freedom. That's interesting. Yeah. Run again?
We got our value. What do we know in hand? We know no cards in hand unless they have an Odoroshi. At this point, there's drawing into a Hippo would be good. Drawing into more MU would be good.
Yep.
Getting a turntable and swapping out their Jumon would be like really
brutal.
Strong. So I think that's actually probably a good path.
No,
those are almost unplayable in this matchup. Oh yeah, we have 3 crap. Yeah, that's a really good card. 9 influence on a really good card. Grim, I think the biggest problem though is if you have like a call to action that involves tagging yourself, which for Netrunner players seems a bit far-fetched.
Yeah. All right, so double iced R&D.
So we can just like keep putting the pressure on HQ on, and largely they're just going to motion whenever they draw.
Yeah.
I love running HQ, but you can draw first. I don't think anything matters here. Okay, now we really want to run HQ.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'll just run HQ.
And we're at the point where installing triple crowdfunding when we get them is like really easy because they can't protect everything.
Yeah.
I don't think I've actually seen a Jumon score before. I think we've seen it before on the channel. Now they res that.
Okay.
Okay, so I think you can afford to go through it once because there's a chance of drawing you pretty heavily. Also, you can just build turning wheel counters now. You can just jack out and
oh my god, yeah.
Also, if you run R&D,
I'm just gonna jack out.
Yeah, that's probably fine. You can run R&D now because we have 2 I've had worse, and we know
they've only got 6 credits.
Yeah, it's gonna cost them 5 to res the other thing.
Yeah, let's check it.
Most important, how's it going, Mark? Where's the cat? The cat's my sister's. It's back in Ottawa. Unfortunately, Humphrey was a good boy.
I like Humphrey.
Yeah, Humphrey's really cool.
All right, first dice.
So this is probably the Saisentan. Yeah. So this we break for 6. Oh, plus Marcus Batty. That's actually really fun.
Ooh.
I was not expecting that.
Okay, so they're choosing a card type. What are they going to choose?
Yeah, and they're going to play side game first. So they choose the type resource, which is 1 in 6. Unlikely. So I pay nothing.
Do you always roll a D6 for the baddie?
I just pay 0. They have 1 credit. Like you can pay 2 to beef, but like the net damage here doesn't matter. We have extra cards in hand.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, well that's fine. So now you break the Saisentan, which you can break to take 1 net damage. They've already called resource, so we know it's not extra impactful. So you could save 3 credits and let one of them fire. Which I don't think is wrong.
Yeah, I think that's fine because they definitely can't kill us out of this, and we know that's not Mwanza, so we're fine.
You should have said Patrick is one of the Animorphs and he used to be the cat.
Yeah, I was trapped in the body of a cat because I stayed over 2 hours in the form.
They have 1 credit. It's a good time to empty your turning wheel because they can't fire snare.
Yeah. So I empty it now?
Through. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they changed it now. Now it actually has different problems based on different servers. I don't know why they added that, but I don't think it's bad. All right, you're good.
Let's do it.
Eli, you can
trash it.
Yeah.
Yeah, might as well just get rid of their defensive options, right?
I don't know what else we're gonna be trash here.
There's no point splitting it up, but it should all come from Yusuf, right?
Yeah, in theory.
Unless they do like some weird program crashing, but they can right now.
So Eli's good. Marcus Batty, that's a credit.
Sure.
Junebug, that's a trap.
And last one.
Oh, but gotta steal that.
Yeah.
Seems good.
Feels really good. So that was.
We are on game point. Most importantly, we have a hippo. And
do you play the hippo or the liberated account?
Oh yeah, we played the liberated just because the hippo is technically weak this turn to the crow, the bat if they have it.
True.
And also otherwise we can't.
Yeah, and I'll toss the extra.
Can you trigger Batty after encounter? Yeah, actually they can trigger it at 4.3, and the text on Saisentan says that the card they picked stays for the encounter. So actually, I don't know. Maybe you can't. I don't actually know how Marcus Batty works with this. All right, so now we just kind of pick them apart. We have 2 Junebugs dead. We can build turning wheel counters on R&D. Literally, probably the best thing to do is run R&D 4 times or HQ 4 times at bounce. Unfortunately,
yeah.
You also could like Hippo or HQ, which is probably also a better play. Whoops. Yeah, the better play is probably Hippoing HQ.
That's right. Let me. Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And that removes this from the game before they even do the damage, doesn't it? It trashes it before it does the damage.
Yeah, that's correct. You also want to get down for sure. I think we can just set up here. Like, that puts the pressure on them so they know, which might have been a mistake because now they're going to ice it up. But I think we also want to get down our 100% our turntable just because we're going to need the one more MU if we want to get our code gate breaker down.
All right, well, let's get some money first.
Yeah, I think we have to. Yeah, otherwise we can't.
Yeah, we'll just take money.
Cool. There's a paid ability window after encounter. There's a paid ability window during encounter. Liberated also gets hit by wake up call. Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Okay, just getting credits. That's fine.
All right.
Hippo HQ.
Yeah, I would like the turntable as well. I would do both of them.
That's fine with me.
So a snare could hit here, but then you can draw once. It's a bit risky, but we saw all the cards. Like, it's unlikely for us to die here.
Yeah. Yeah. HQ.
So you want to break this, and make sure you click on the hippo because it's an optional. Oh, you have to do the viruses first. Yeah.
Right. Oh, right, because you can spend from anywhere. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And we're gonna use the hippo.
Cool. So no net damage. So we're gonna access your build turning wheel counters. We have 7 viruses to trash with. We know that they drew. I think everything we trashed. Oh, a Dharma. You can trash them for 1 credit because you're a bad pug.
Oh yeah, I'll do that. Okay, one more quick.
I don't think so. Okay, we're so far ahead. Yeah, I think that like we don't need to like run into a snare last click and risk dying.
Yeah, maybe take money or draw.
I like draw. Yeah, because we need cards in hand to interact with their traps more than we need money.
Yeah.
It's impossible after encounter. There actually is right after you pass the ice. There is a way, so you can do like in theory, you can do Marcus Batty on top of what's it called will be lethal.
Okay.
Marcus Batty and Komainu. Okay, so admittedly, there's a huge swing here, right? Yeah. If it is the last copy of what's it called? Junebug, we die.
Oh, Junebug, yeah.
But if they score a 5-3 here, it's not even that bad for us.
No.
So I think we ignore it.
Yeah, do we run through?
I just think we just run HQ 3 times. Like, we're just building up turning wheel tokens. Nothing else matters.
Yeah, sure.
Right? Nothing matters.
All right.
Oh, we win.
Yep.
Oh, you sorry. That's right. Freedom, keeping that pressure on, super important.
Yeah, this time we used the Freedom's ability a lot more.
Yeah, and like back to stream, like it's really good. We did trash a fair bit of stuff with Freedom. Trashing ice obviously is the best case scenario, but like what do we trash? We trashed one of these, we trashed one of those. I feel like we trashed another thing. This we hippoed, which is really good.
Yep.
You want to just write U2 right there? This is when Guru Divino earns his keep until it's overcut and you can't steal it. Yeah, Guru Divino are good against that mass damage, against the singles. Titan, that seems so easy. Yes and no. So Tokes will be in chat soon on the Twitch side, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll know a bit more about it. But like the biggest thing, SB Titan, that you can do against these sort of like net damage trap decks is to play smartly. Like we were very careful to play around the card pool, and a lot of times like these decks will get wins against players who aren't that respectful. Like there's certain turns where the card advanced the remote could have been a Ronin and we could have died. Okay, it's a good game, mate. So that can be an issue, knowing when we don't have to put pressure on, knowing the ice pool, knowing that we have to keep cards in hand. Like that's all kind of like knowledge information that's really easy to fuck up in this matchup. But the biggest thing with these trap decks, like the Mushin no Shin type decks with the Saraswati and the Jumon, is that they're kind of hard variants, and most of their big plays are like this, where this could be a 3-pointer, even could be a 4-pointer sometimes. And whether or not we run it, sometimes it's nothing happens, sometimes we get an agenda. So like we called their bluff on the Jumon, and if we didn't, it's a totally different game.
Yeah.
So like there is still a lot of variance to this sort of stuff. Actually, no, we don't want to swap it. I run Dharma Jank with Inazuma and Labyrinthine servers. Oh, hell yeah. I think we've seen Dharma fire once on this channel.
But more importantly, how do you feel about Eggs Benedict?
No, Eggs Benedict is great. Well, who would talk shit about Eggs Benedict?
I guess because it goes on top of it. The hollandaise sauce also softens the
Eggs Benedict. Yeah, it makes it less tough. But like, I don't go on my way to go to the grocery store to buy like English muffins for my breakfast without like. But I'll go to a restaurant and get Eggs Benedict.
Okay.
Put Eggs Benedict on toast.
Okay. Well, it just seems like you know.
Whatever. Warlander, what's up? How's it going? Welcome.
Sorry, we're just having a discussion about, was it Animorphs?
Animorphs, yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to use Juma on the Corp ID a lot, it seems fun, but too many traps. Yeah, that's a real big thing. And also, like, Tokay's, for what it's worth, what's in the server too? Because I honestly think running it was probably correct, because we did see 2 June bugs. The thing is, we didn't see a lot of influence, so this chance of being 5 brain damage is actually kind of scary.
Absolutely.
But yeah, pretty high variance trap decks. They can be. And this one's also more high variance than like Jinteki PE, I think, because it's always just 1 card a turn, as opposed to PE, where it's like 3 cards a turn, and if you hit a psychic field, like, you're fucked. So it's different. Anyways, that's a good question. There was another Jumon. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, I think we probably could have ran it because we saw 2 June bugs, and like, I don't know. It's just we're so far ahead. Even if you score a second Jumon, I don't know if it helps you that much.
Right. So do you want to do a Leela?
Yeah.
Right.
So Pat, talk to me about Leela. Why Leela? What are we doing with Leela?
I've just liked Leela ever since the Lunar Cycle came out. I liked all the Lunar Cycle runner IDs because they kind of made the Corp have to think about how they're building their side of the field a lot more.
Yeah.
I've always just enjoyed Leela's abilities. Kind of fun, swingy.
It is super. It can destroy people in the bad times. The early game specifically can be really bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I was taken apart by Leela quite recently. We're just like, you know, they ran 3 times in 1 turn. Every run happened to be an agenda, and I was just like dismantled.
Yeah.
There's nothing I could do at that point.
I had one game at Worlds where I was playing Fast Events Titan, and the Leela player, I don't remember their name, but I played against this person a couple times and talked to them, so I probably should. Excuse me. But absolutely destroyed. It was the most ridiculous, disgusting Leela game where it was like embezzle, like siphon.
Yeah.
Absolutely gross. It's because Pat is a substring of Leela PATel. It is, and that's the YouTube thing.
Yeah, it was a very funny joke.
D'Souza says Nasir fan. Honestly, I am a Nasir fan.
Yeah,
I think Nasir got a lot harder to play. Shoutouts to some to a YouTube comment pointing out that the best part about direct access, it makes Nasir easier to play.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool.
That's pretty funny.
So that's pretty cool. But yeah, as the mail says, bounce is right. Interesting enough, so Maddie recently came to her first GNK, and we were building some decks, and I think the Leela PATel deck that you were kind of chastising me a bit about, that I...
A little bit. Yeah, you did get a lot of shit from one person about that, sure.
That specifically, I was like, is probably a good thing to bring for a newer player, is like gang sign Leela?
Yeah, because he said they never have to run.
No, you can win without running, which I think is actually like a really big thing. Is like you have a chance of winning the game without having to like know the ice suite really well. You can play kind of defensively and still have his chance, which is like a corp strat. Generally, that's not a runner strat. I don't think the deck went that well that day. I think a lot of 5/3s kind of hurt to some extent, because then at that point you have to run R&D or something like that, because Gang Sign's not going to work. But I think Gang Sign's probably a bit underrepresented in the meta right now, and a lot of Leela decks I want to sit back. It's probably better than crowdfunding. In fact, like last GNK, I was playing against Roberto, who's running a Leela crowdfunding deck. Absolutely just demolished me, largely because Ngolo isn't crazy against Acme, but like never reinstalled the crowdfundings because you have ice on every server. And I think in that matchup, having a gang sign is nuts. So you got some options here for sure. But this is a deck list that technically we get 2 more influence because it's labor rights. This is Redemption Tool Belt, came first at a store championship in Cambridge, which is either Massachusetts or the UK. I'm assuming it's the UK.
Oh yeah, it's probably Massachusetts.
You really think so?
It's a big university town, I think. No, maybe that's the UK. I don't know.
So Roberto's version was running Caddy Jones as a 1-of, which actually like a fair bit. It probably took the slot of no one home. Actually, no, Roberto's deck was totally different because it was running turntable, but this is good stuff, Leela. It's really good fed and fundamentals Netrunner. We got 2 influence for labor rights. Pat, what do you want to do with it?
I suggested putting just an extra turntable in to make sure we get it.
Okay.
Honestly, that's probably where I would go.
Baz is pointing us out. Yeah, it's definitely the UK. They mentioned.
Oh yeah, it does say Nottingham.
It does say Nottingham, which is also in Massachusetts.
Yeah, well, no, there's a Nottingham, Alabama.
Nottingham,
Alabama.
I don't know how to spell Massachusetts. Luckily, Google does. You see, New Hampshire.
There we go.
Very good.
Oh, I'm from the New Hampshire Nottinghams. Actually, my family is very wealthy, I think.
So I grew up in a city in Ontario called Burlington, and every time I tell someone I'm from Burlington, they assume you're from like the 4 other Burlingtons.
Yeah. The Vermont one is the one I think of first.
Yeah, that's usually the one that comes up. They also think Burlington Code Factory, which I don't even know what that is. I have no idea what that is.
I remember hearing ads for it all the time.
Yeah.
From a state like 92.9, I think, played out of Burlington, Vermont.
Oh, okay, so Code Factory is from Burlington.
Yeah. No, the other
Burlington. Yeah, Burlington. Yeah. Burlington, Illinois. Yeah, I mean, there's Burlington, California. There's Canada, California, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. There's a few Montreal.
Like Ontario, California too.
Yeah, there's a few Montreals in the States. When I when people find out my last name is Sklar, they ask if I'm related to the furniture people, Sklar Pepler, which I'm not. And maybe Sklar Pepler is just a Montreal
How
thing.
often does that come up?
It came up a lot.
What's Sklar Pepler?
Maybe Sklar Pepler was a much more popular place to get your furniture about 10 years ago.
No idea. Sklar. I think of like Sklar always sounds like a character from Dota.
Yeah, it could be. There's an author friend of mine who says that she wants to use Sklar as like the name of an intergalactic currency if she ever does a space opera. Yeah.
That's really cool.
I'm happy with this.
So we got one flip switch. We got some cool like tech here. We have one no one home.
Mm-hmm.
Crowdfundings are restricted. We have the good stuff. Daily Cast Earthrise Hotel is also incredible on top of the class act.
Yeah, that's amazing.
PATel's a card I don't totally love, but honestly probably does a fair bit of work, more than I think it does. And the biggest thing here is we have Ngolo. Our multi-axis is entirely in the excuse me, what's it called? We have a legwork and the turning wheels, but this card is incredible.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the big thing that pulled me back from Acme is that Acme is really cool because of universal connectivity fee.
I was about to say, when you mentioned that this worked really well against Acme, I was like, oh yeah, because Ngolo can turn it into a code gate.
Yes. Because like
Shuts
that
down
has
your whole
that
thing.
has the built-in UCF has the built-in like defense where it's like, okay, if you're going to install your Amakua, your AI, that's fine because we run 3 IP blocks, which is also really obnoxious. But then they play Ngolo and you lose. So this card is incredibly good for 3 influence, and you're seeing this everywhere. Besides Anarch, it's actually kind of hard to play in Anarch because of inject.
Wait, there's a whole conversation going on about Ontario, California is an airport and a strip mall. Cool.
Yikes.
I main Square. Yeah, Square is a good character.
Yeah, I actually live right by Ontario. Can't forget the meth labs.
Can't forget the meth labs.
Not sure if you're talking about the province or the city at that point.
Yeah. It's more of a Fontana thing.
Cucamonga. I don't...
Wait.
Rancho Cucamonga is a real place? Or am I saying it wrong?
Wait,
Cucamonga?
isn't Rancho what we're supposed to be calling tarantulas now?
Yeah,
that's their family-friendly name?
Yeah. I think that Burlington, Vermont is the best beer. Burlington, Vermont is like probably the best Burlington. And that's from someone who comes from another Burlington. So that's like a real hot take. There's a Burlington beer company. Confusingly, it's in Vermont. I think they make ice cream in Burlington, Vermont, or at least Ben and Jerry's Vermont. I think.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had Ben and Jerry's.
Yeah, I don't think I have either.
Yeah,
because I don't think they really have. They don't have like ice cream shops around Montreal, do they?
They do.
Oh, okay.
They have a couple.
Man,
I'm thinking Baskin Robbins. You're right.
Yeah,
They don't.
I really like ice cream. I make my own ice cream pretty often.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just tooting my own horn here.
Yeah, no, that's good.
I'm actually quite a catch. Kind of a 10 on 10 if anyone wants to know.
A renaissance man.
Yeah. Kind of a jack of all trades, really, if you think about it.
It's a real place. I live there, lol. Okay, so Rancho is a real place.
Rancho.
That's
all right.
Good. You want to go ahead and...
I'm going to select a deck.
Yeah, you got some options here.
I feel like we can go with... let's scroll down.
It goes pretty deep.
Yeah. I'm going to start. I remember my days in Redlands.
Fuck. Okay, so good things and bad things. We're playing against Tenant Institute that can be like a slow fast events deck.
Yeah.
Leela can punish fast events really well because if they want to score with no clicks left, you can capitalize on that.
Absolutely.
But also if they're going to dump like 7 credits on an ice, which they could do, as long as you don't let them res it, you can bounce it and undo all the pressure.
Yeah.
Celestial Spark also regularly watches, writes comments on YouTube and stuff like that. So they probably know what we're up to. Hand's not particularly great.
Yeah, I want to mulligan this actually.
Okay.
Even though we do have the Ngolo from the start, but do you have?
I think there's 1 or 2 special orders.
Yeah,
if you hit alt tab once, it should do it. Yeah.
2 special orders.
Yeah.
Cool.
You're seeing people play less and less special orders and more just extra copies of breakers now because of SDS drone deployment.
That's what it is, but the one clone chip is kind of the SDS.
Yes. Also, what's it called? Wants you not to play special order in the late game, in the mid game. Class act because it fucks with your cycling with your scrying. Yeah, because it says put a card on the bottom and special order shuffles, so you're actually incentivized not to shuffle your deck in some matchups. Yo, here for a sec, but I will want rebroadcast later. First of all, go get some Ben & Jerry's. It's super good. I thank for all the Netrunner content, but I wanted to get into it for a bit, and watching demonstrate decks is really helpful for learning. Hey, Henry, thanks for the kind words. I'm glad that you can be excited about this game. It's obviously
I'm just going to mulligan so we can get ahead with this, and then we can talk about all the flavors of Ben & Jerry's that they can send us and what your address is.
Yeah, you're right.
This is an interesting hand we drew. We kind of mulligan into, and I wish we hadn't done. I wish we hadn't done the thing that we did.
Okay, that's a trash hand. So we'll draw a resource.
Okay, we'll draw a resource right now.
Hey!
I'm gonna draw once more. I'm gonna draw once more. Don't stop me from
Okay,
drawing.
no, hold on. Hear me out.
Are you gonna
Hear me out.
inside
Hear
job
me out.
R&D?
No. Corporate grant.
Yeah.
Install crowdfunding. They lose a credit. Run archives. They don't get their advancement token. Not the worst play.
It's one of the worst plays.
It's not that bad.
Fuck. I hate that.
I think no matter what, you definitely corporate grant and install the crowdfunding because their economy is really bad right now.
Yeah,
but do you run archives to rob an advancement token? Probably not. So maybe you can't draw once more. Yeah, okay.
I think I will draw once more.
Fine.
Okay.
If we had dirty laundry, that's okay. Well, now we're doing it anyways.
Yeah. Okay. So corporate grant, crowdfunding.
Yeah. Okay. So for those don't know, corporate grant, really strong current, and having a good current in faction is super value for criminals because employee strike no longer exists in the game, and it says that every install per turn they can lose a credit. We can't install on their turn, but on ours we can make them. We can keep them down.
Yeah.
Guess that's econ.
All right. So they did get one advancement token, but we don't even know if that's meaningful.
And now in archives you're gonna have like breach domes and shit, which is so good against criminal because we eat damage is really bad.
But I'm gonna start by drawing. I want.
They'll fast advance. Yeah, this is a real poop of a hand. I honestly think you might.
Inside job HQ.
They can res. It's terrible.
Oh yeah.
You would only do that if you had 2 clicks left. So if you could bounce HQ ice and then siphon after, but it's way too late in the turn. So I think you just like sure gamble, throw out legwork or throw out career fair. Yeah.
Career fair.
Yeah, I think you credit throw out career fair.
Yeah.
Actually, probably throwing out the current is better. We already have one on the play.
Are there 3 in the deck?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you have installables in this? Yeah, there's a couple.
Yeah, well, we've got the 3 crowdfundings.
Yeah, 3 crowdfundings. They'll come back. They cycle,
Yeah.
so you only need 3 crowdfundings, and it's events. It's an Oracle May operation.
Oh man,
This will be fine. This deck is genuinely incredibly reliable.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
the fact that they're
yeah.
drawing up and icing. Okay, now they heard
Okay,
your
now they've got-
inside job shit.
Okay, you've got a lot of money now.
The thing is,
That's
like,
fine.
you want to bounce the ice that they put advancement counters on.
Yeah, so I'm gonna draw once.
You'll
This
hit an
time is-
Earthrise or a Class Act. Oh, fuck me. Keep drawing. If you draw a resource, you take 2 cards out. Perfect.
There we go.
Perfect.
Fantastic.
Back in it. Career
Okay.
Fair. Class Act has a lot of text on it. One of the best cards printed in the new set.
Absolutely, I'm gonna gain credit here by the way.
Sounds fantastic.
Okay, so this
now
will
we
trigger
draw
automatically?
5, and then we shuffle 1 on the bottom. So what do we not want?
Interesting.
Oh, because
so
we already drew. Excuse me.
Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, that's fine. So we just keep all these then.
Yeah, because it's on their turn.
right, 'cause
It's
we drew them, yeah.
after hand size. So they double advance this card. So Trigger Light is looking pretty reasonable if they want to fast advance Yagi
Yep.
Uda's friends. But like it's just welcome to Tenon where we just sit back and put ice on stuff. I never love these. All right,
okay.
so we installed I think every turn so far. We're gonna keep the credits down. Their economy's not very good. We have the PATel. We can career fair and Earthrise. Like we're actually
Yep.
doing okay.
Yeah, no, I'm very happy.
Oh, that's a lot of ice.
Yeah, that's too bad.
They're
That's
definitely
too bad.
fast events. They could be Red Planet couriers. But
Yeah,
like
oh,
we just
man.
need to sit back.
Yeah, exactly. Just wait for them to Red Planet.
Okay, so which one do you want to put on the
'cause-
bottom? This is always the wrong way you think. I honestly like Flip Switch because it can jack out, and then Embezzle, but like we're really far away from running. So I think you want to put the one on the bottom. I wish this prompt said the other way. Which one do you want? Because it's so easy to click on it, but it does the way that the card is worded.
Okay, so here I'm gonna career fair out the Earthrise.
Yeah. And then you play the pad tap because it's a thing. You can play the Flip Switch and
Might as well.
I like actually the clone chip so you don't lose it to damage.
Yep.
Because they could have breach domes.
And yeah, this is fine.
Oh. Straight up like hanging on the stream with you because I almost negative play Netrunner, so you stream scratch that. It's really appreciate content. Hey, that's very kind. Thank you. I feel that way about a lot of games. Like I played a lot of Hearthstone today. There's a single player expansion, but sometimes there's certain games, and Netrunner is not the game for me, but there's a lot of games where like you can get the same sort of feeling by just watching people play.
Yeah, I think that's how people feel about D&D actually.
They're fast advancing. Yagi Udo. What do
Okay,
we want to
great.
bounce?
So
Definitely the one with advancement counters
Yeah,
on
so
it.
number 2.
And then we can throw in a siphon. They only have 5 credits, so even if they res their ice,
That's good for us.
that's really good for us.
So do we siphon here?
Oh, you have to make a choice.
Oh yeah.
I like the corporate grant. So you add one of these to the bottom. The falsified's really bad because I'm never going to install anything into a remote server.
Yeah.
It's unplayable.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right. So you want to?
I think you just flat siphon them.
Yep. Do we turning wheel then siphon or nah? Just flat siphon, right?
Yeah, fuck it. Turning wheel siphon, whatever. So right, it's either they res an ice, and if they can't afford the ice, they lose all their money. And then we can run R&D, bounce, we run HQ. Like, no matter what, they're going to go to fewer credits. We run R&D, get an agenda, hopefully undo their whole server. Like, they're in a really bad spot. Oh, there's such a bad spot here.
Yes. I think the replacement effect.
Okay, so do you want to run HQ? There's a bigger chance there'd be agendas in HQ.
Yeah.
And if that happens, we bounce.
Well, do we legwork here? We have legwork in hand.
Yeah, it's a really good time for legwork.
I think it's a good time for legwork.
Yeah, it's a really good time for legwork. And also, we do have the turn.
Yeah.
So in case they res something crazy, which they can do now, but all right. So we're gonna get some bounces. Mass comms. Obviously, that's their econ card. They're playing this turn. Which if we bounce, we make that card so much worse.
Is that another mass comm, or did I not click properly?
No, you didn't click. Ice wall.
Makes
That's
sense.
probably what we bounced. Trigger light.
Okay.
Fuck, that's really bad. Okay, that's fine.
Well, we know what they have. That's fine. Ha!
Big part is I can't seem to get any of my friends to learn to play it. I don't really like playing against random people.
Yeah.
What I found, if you build decks, that usually helps the most. They just be like, hey, this is basically a board game.
Yeah, I mean, that's the way I feel about the game sometimes. Like, building the decks is the biggest obstacle to going out and playing. Like, the times when I wasn't playing much was because I just didn't feel like building something new.
Yeah.
But when a friend had, like if I came over and you had a deck already built, we'd play that.
Yo, David, how's it going? You on Friday already, I take it? How you doing? All right, they did credit. It looks like they're considering the mass comms or not.
Oh, yeah, because that would bring them back up to... Oh, not...
All right, so we know they probably can't res the HQ ice, so like you can always just smash into it. We're going to be drawing 3 cards here, taking 2 of them.
We don't need Turn Wheel.
Falsified is... Yeah, you're right. We don't need Turn Wheel. We could lose it, though. So getting the corporate grant down here and just like attacking their economy is really good. We have no installables, unfortunately.
Yep. Yeah, that's classic us.
Maybe you want to draw once? I don't know what we were drawing into. We could install the Earthrise, but we trashed the other one because it's unique. I net deck shamelessly. I think that's really good. I actually think that's like a really big thing.
Net deck is. Yeah, I should be better at net decking.
Net decking is really fun. Like we net deck on this channel all the time. Yeah. We don't actually build enough, probably. That's how good net decking is. So running HQ, we know 3 of the cards aren't
instead
agendas.
of drawing, why don't I special order? Why would I draw?
Well, what are you special ordering for? Corroder? We've seen a nice wall.
Yeah.
Okay, so corporate grant, special order, corroder. It shuffles our deck, which we've only filtered 3 draws so far.
Yeah, and like I wouldn't mind. Yeah, it's fine. So corporate grant,
Friday down here, the bizarre realm of New Zealand.
Corroder.
All right, keep there. Now you can run HQ to get a turning wheel counter. It's unlikely they can res here.
Yeah. And
again, we do have the flip switch. We can even consider running R&D. And again, if we get a bounce...
I was wondering about that, but we don't want to see them res an ice wall.
If they res an ice wall is the worst case.
Yeah.
But we've seen 1 ice wall so far. It's only 1 influence. You could special order for a turtle. This deck actually doesn't have a turtle.
Trick of light. That's fine.
So our economy is a bit low. Oh, we have a crowdfunding. We could consider running 3 times. We probably want to draw crowdfunding for the second Earthrise before that's really good. I'm sure this is never seen in LA, but driving out there is such a pain. Fortunately, I got my whole group into D&D. Still get social game time. Nice. Yeah, that's exactly what you want.
Yeah.
So there's the mass comms. They're up to 6. So it looks like they put the ice wall here because it's important to know that this is an advanceable card.
Yeah.
Tenon doesn't care if the card's advanceable or not. So they basically said this is the ice wall.
Yeah.
And Bezel's really good. We know that in their hand, they use their mass comms. They know the ice wall. But then Bezel basically says that it is, I think the data sucker is good because it's installable.
Yeah.
The Bezel lets us trash a trick of light, which is like how they win. I like the Bezel. I think the gamble actually might be the worst card.
Yeah, I think so too, because we're gonna try and get the
That's weird.
Yeah. Anyway.
So what do? Do you just like embezzle when they have 6 credits? Because they couldn't res this on 5. This is going to cost us 1 to get through.
I'm okay with embezzling. Like
data sucker embezzle.
We know. Like,
yeah. Okay.
Well, what have we seen? We've seen Trick of Light, at least 1.
We've seen 1 Trick of Light, and they might have another mass comms.
Yeah.
I would do it.
All right. So put 1 of those down.
Yeah.
They're down to 5, and then
embezzling against 10 is usually brutal. Yeah. Parallel. Yeah. How's it going? It usually is. It doesn't have a turtle. I don't know. I didn't make this deck list. We just net decked it. Yeah, okay. So they resed it, so we can't bounce it. But
alright, so it's gonna break 1.
We're probably getting in. Yo, Pop, how's it going? Howdy. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Alright, so they can't res it, so we're in. So we can name event, operation, asset, or ice. I think like operation. If we hit the trick of light, they're down 1 win con. And we hit 2!
Yes, there
Hedge fund trick of light, let's go!
Ooh, alright.
Feels good. We did an install this turn. We might want to just get there. Most importantly, we got 8 credits.
Yeah,
so
that's
7
amazing.
overall. So putting the gamble down was right. I think actually we want to get our Earthrise down. We've already done an install.
True.
But we need more cards. We may be at the point where we
run
probably just run R&D.
Run R&D or run like? Are we pretty sure they have a breach dome in
yes.
here? Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Let's run R&D and see what happens. Right.
Like 4 credits. Okay, what they can res? They can actually res a fair bit, and we already got 1 trick of light down, 2 trick of lights down.
But we also have split switches,
yeah,
so it's not we're not in danger.
Make them annoyed. I'm getting back into Netrunner after a long hiatus. The stream is great information, entertaining. How's it going, John? Thanks for the kind words. Anyone play the original, the WTC game? Honestly, I only technically have now because like I grabbed a bunch of them.
We played a bit of that, didn't we?
Off of
Slot Machine.
Yeah, it's just firing.
Yeah, we're just gonna let fire.
Hopefully they don't get money. All right, event resource. They're getting 3 credits back. That's the worst case. But we know we're drawing in career for crowdfunding.
And we're just gonna let it all fire. So
yeah, we can't break it. It's a cool game. I think the new one is obviously a bit better, but it's PATel gives us money. Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
So we only lose 2. They gained 3. 4 credits here. They also haven't res their advanced dice. Oh, there you got an ice wall. That's fine. So they could advance this, but then Leela can't bounce it. People are playing OG Runner Netrunner this weekend. It's CO.
Should we turning wheel here?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Cameron Snare? Yeah, let's go. Very good.
Very
so
good.
Now they have a 3-2, so you can bounce an ice. I think the advanced ice on R&D makes the most sense.
This one here?
Yeah, because the other ones cost more than 5 credits, I think.
For sure.
Kakugo, that's annoying for us.
Any problem, but...
that's a problem, because they'll definitely trash our turning wheel. Luckily, we have another in the deck. We did shuffle it, but we did also, I think, shuffle our deck. We put it on the bottom, but we shuffled it. We have one more axis, I think. Oh, no, that was it.
And then
so they're drawing a Kakugo.
If we run HQ, we can get back our crowdfunding, and we're pretty sure we just thinned our HQ, so it might be likely to see.
But we also just put an ice back. I think the Earthrise is really good because it draws us into a crowdfunding and a career fair. Yeah, maybe you want to actually draw once to get the career fair, and then you install the crowd.
We've only got 1 click.
Yeah, so you don't do it this turn.
So put down the Earthrise.
But do you want to draw once into the career fair? Because otherwise the career fair has daily cast. Okay. Like it's either draw once or draw now.
This one has 3 career fairs, not 2?
Yeah.
Okay. Sure, let's try drawing.
Okay. Yeah, our money's not great.
We haven't drawn this turn, so we of course get the trigger.
No, we did because the last Earthrise fired.
And yeah, we did draw the career fair. Okay, it's fine. Cool.
Peeps are playing OG Netrunner in Colorado this weekend. Oh, that's super cool. What I want to do, so another good way to get into Netrunner if you haven't, if you don't want a deck build, is if you find some friends, go to anrsealed.com, print out some sealed packs, and that's all you need. We're going to be doing that. We're making a tournament at work. I bought a Nisei kit to do that.
Cool.
But most importantly, draw first, because then we draw your crowdfunding. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I guess we could have... Oh, that would have been so good, and then we cast. So you want to put the cast on the bottom, unfortunately.
Yeah. So you're doing it at work?
Yeah.
Because I know you've got 4 or 5 people at work who play.
6 now.
6, awesome.
Which is perfect.
Cool. Yeah, perfect.
But a cool thing you can do with also like draft cubes is you can put O and R cards in there, like some of the reasonable ones, which actually spices things up.
They are kind of legal.
Yes. All right, so what's in hand? Because like we know there's a Kakugo, we know there's an ice in hand. Oh, that's not an embezzle, excuse me.
No.
I think you definitely want to like get the
start with the career fair. We're not going to do that. We're not going to put.
You never want to start with. For what it's worth, I think when you're playing a resource that does nothing, you always do that last click.
Okay.
Yeah. Right, it annoys me when people play daily casts click 1. That's like always wrong. You see it a lot. People are like, oh, money, daily cast turn 1. There's no way that's right.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because now what are we doing? We didn't plan our turn.
Well, we're going to draw.
Yeah, but now we could play something else, right? Like we've committed to this for no reason. That's fine. Yeah, I think we draw once and just install crowdfunding. That's a cool card.
But we're going to install crowdfunding.
Yeah, we install crowdfunding. It's fine. Yeah. For what it's worth, if you're putting something down that's non-interactive, you always do it at the end of your turn. We were calling the corporate grant credit the fuck buck because every time you install the corp gives a hearty F-bomb. Oh. Play the other cast, click 1. Yeah, right? It doesn't tell me because if someone does that, I'd be like, okay, I feel like I'm favored in this matchup now. I think now we can run HQ with 5 credits. They didn't res the ice before, and Flip Switch is just such a fuck you to scary ice. And it looks like a lot of their ice actually isn't scary. It's just like this deck might be running Eli.
Yeah.
Advanced Wall Ice also, there's not that much in the game that's low influence. Like Hortum is 3, I think. Ice Wall's 1. Colossus is the big scary one. Tyrant was also the good one, but none of those exist anymore.
Yeah, I guess Tyrant was
worth it in 10.
It was doable in 10.
A Duduwa is 4.
Sequencing changes once you start hitting unres ice when you know they have Kakugo. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. Yeah, but if we were not going to run that turn. How's it going, Kevin? Okay, so I think the third crowdfunding is the most valuable. The Bagalker is almost definitely necessary in the matchup because otherwise we have to special order it because we'll be on the bottom of our deck.
Yeah, so we put the daily cast. I think
we lose the casts. So if you install they lose a credit, you might want to just put the sentry down and run HQ or even just a crowdfunding because it's unlikely to lose. If we lose this a damage, we have a clone chip. So I feel like just putting something down so they lose credits and then running HQ.
True, and we're pretty sure like they've never res this when they've had.
They had 5 credits to dodge a siphon and they didn't res it.
Exactly.
So this is probably like a DNA tracker or a Nancy something.
Yeah, I'm gonna run HQ.
I'm pretty sure I told you upon Downfall's release that flip switch is great. Yeah, I've rescinded my dismissal, David. I'm also worried that it might be a bit too good because it makes ice like there's some ice that's just not worth. Like,
yeah, it could have been removed from game ability instead of what it is.
It's really hard to recur resources, but yeah, I have come back.
Are we gonna? We're not. No. Oh wait, you don't have thingies.
All right.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. So, do we want to make 3 runs? If we run archives, there's a big chance that we take meat damage, which would be a problem. You could always like.
I want to see what else is in HQ. I want to.
They drew Kakugo. They drew voter intimidation. What was the order? So you could like inside job for a single, but you also could just slam off of this to build turning wheels, which I think is probably right. Because then you can inside job R&D and just like wreck them. Yeah. It's definitely pretty mean, that's for sure. Yeah, I was actually scared the first night I played against that card because it felt to me like some sort of Faustian card where it's like this makes face check ice really bad because I was playing Blue Sun and I was actually really scared about that. I was like, there's no point, just play low cost ice that needs an answer as opposed to like them spending 8 and you jack out. All right, so we're keeping the pressure on. They're really in an awkward spot. This corporate grant's really goofing with them. I honestly think keeping the turning wheel is probably correct.
Yep, in case they trash this, sure.
Because they have a voter, and the special order is only necessary for Ngolo. I think the gamble...
Which we'll probably draw into pretty soon.
I think the gamble's still the worst card.
Yeah. Okay.
That's crazy.
I'm fine with that. So install Bagalter and run
HQ? Yeah, I like that. It puts them down to 3 credits, and I think we just farm turning wheel counters. Yeah. I really don't think we're going to get any value from the falsified. And like, you can just jack out here.
Yeah, but we have to see if they... Oh, okay. All right, well they have to do the whole thing.
So. The PATel is still good. Event program. We know that Ngolo's coming up. We also have a diversion next card, which is incredibly important to know.
And we have to not hit too many more slot machines so we don't lose the Ngolo completely.
All right, so they res that for free. That's always really annoying. But do we want to commit to an Nexus? I feel like we know almost every card in their hand besides 2.
No, I think we only know...
We know there's a Kakugo. We know there's a voter intimidation.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. So we know 3.
You can go. It's only a credit to get it.
Yeah, it's only a credit to get it. I'm just going to go for it.
Well, face check ice is broken and Nancy plus Mati is wrecking me. No, but that's the thing. Is like it made Mati a lot worse. It's just like, okay, you can spend 9, 11 sometimes with like the other guy. Okay, so we have another embezzle in the deck.
Yeah.
So we installed already this turn, so they lost a credit. Our economy is falling apart. Because we've shuffled every gamble we've seen.
I'm kind of misclicked on the credit, but
that's fine. I think honestly you credit once and throw a falsified.
Yeah.
Because like they're never going to install anything in a remote server.
Yeah, that's okay with me.
Like I don't love this deck. It's like sit back and like just trickle light stuff out. This sort of deck always frustrates me. They did fix the turning wheel problem though. I don't want to sound critical, but I feel like you're going way too slow for a GDQ stream. Yo, that's in July. And we're gonna play tight and fast events tonight, so hold your butt.
The trick of lighting something.
Worst case scenario, it's the medical.
Yeah. What do you call it when you're when you're using like tool assisted speed run?
Yeah, TAS. Yeah.
But I could have done a really funny joke.
Oh, it is the medical. They have a 2/2.
Yeah, so you can just like imagine the joke I would have made. It was very funny. Everyone loved it.
Back in my day, the runner had Faust and threw their deck at you. That's the third trick of lights. I feel like the bezel is better, so you want to put the bezel on bottom. Or sorry, I think the doof is better because they play 3 trick of lights. They don't have fast advanced plays.
So wait, when you say better, you mean better for the bottom?
I think we don't need the embezzle, but the doof is definitely important.
Well, we don't need the doof right now, but the embezzle could be devastating right now.
What are you gonna hit?
I mean, we know they have voter intimidation. We know they probably have high history.
They played all 3 trick of lights. Oh wait, have they?
They played 2 of them.
Wait. Didn't we trash one? How did they score their first agenda?
Shipment from Tenon, maybe?
Oh, they have shipment for Tenon!
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, the embezzle seems good.
Alright, so diversion of funds to the bottom.
Yeah, we have to make a run every turn. Alright, so this is really easy. Play PATel, inside job, R&D. Like, our inside jobs are just burning a hole. Yeah. That makes them lose a credit. Oh, wait, no, we don't have a current. That PATel's kind of useless. Oh, well. Whatever. So we want to inside job R&D. We just want to make sure we run every turn. I totally forgot that shipment for tennis is a thing.
All right. So yeah, inside job R&D. That's fine with me.
Ramona's tennis is the gang sign Leela Corp decks. Yeah, that sounds about accurate.
All right, let's do it.
Right, like there's a chance they just draw well and we lose, and like it's I don't know. Like you need keyhole, you need some better multi-access here.
All right, now we're gonna do the thing.
Yeah, very good. So we're gonna lock them. They know the next cards as soon as they click for credits. Preemptive, that's a really good card to trash. We can't do that. Yeah. It's gonna put their trigger lights back in. That honestly doesn't matter. If they res that for 3, we're winning.
Okay.
That's good.
That's
a
good
2/2.
to steal
really
at this
we get
point,
no
yeah.
Leela bounce because they have no unresed ice.
But it's good to get the 2/2 out of the game.
That's
Like,
super important.
Fantastic.
All right.
Okay.
At this point, I think all we need is money. The special order is dead.
Yeah, I guess we can't afford to.
We made a successful run. We have no reason to run. Like they have 1 credit. They're not going to do anything.
But then we can get the 2 crowdfundings back.
If we run archives, I really think there's breach domes in there. Try running once. I really think there's breach domes in there.
Despite having the Angolo in hand?
We have a clone chip.
All right, let's try it.
We're going to hit 2 breach domes here. And it's going to be really bad for us. Yeah, just 1? Wait, what's in there? 3rd trickle light. They threw out a trickle light.
Okay, interesting.
Okay, so we lost a turning wheel, which is actually kind of annoying because they have a voter intimidation, and we can't recur that. That was the worst card to hit. So if we want to run once more, it's good.
Do we just run HQ at this point? Just to get that one last run in.
We don't want to give them 3 credits. I think you actually inside job HQ.
Yeah. You don't think inside job is more valuable than that?
No.
Yeah, you're probably right.
We're gonna have Angola next turn, and we have data sucker Angola. Like we'll be fine.
Oh, Angola's gonna do fine.
Play turntable for MU. Yeah, we need to do turntable Angolo. I forgot Angola's to MU. So this installs all their stuff. And Nancy. Very good to know. That's the card that we bounced.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's the one they didn't res when they were in 5.
Oh,
so
yeah, of course.
We called it correct. So we also, now this is a problem because we're on 1 credit. So they can click for a credit, voter intimidation, or turning wheel, and they'll have 2, and we always lose.
Yeah.
So this is probably a fuck up. Let's see if they see
But if they do that, it slows them down by a full
But we have
turn.
no more multi-axis.
Yes.
And we will have to win on singles.
Yes.
Oh, they did credit preemptive for like 3 trickle lights. So like the game is all who draws the Agiudas.
Yeah. 1 mass commercialization is not bad. All right, so 2 trick of lights and a Yagiuda and a.
Yeah, they threw out a trickle light syncope. I'm not sure why.
Probably the class act bottom.
Yeah. All right, so we don't have a current up. I keep thinking we do. I think we just want to get our turning our program, our console down, so that we can get our Angolo down.
Oh, that's true.
Unfortunately, our econ is drying up, but we're not going to make a successful run this turn. So worst case is they have both Tenon and a Yagiuda in hand, which seems unlikely.
So we're just going to put down a PATel.
PATel's not going to do us anything. That needs to, like, triple PATel is really good against slot machine because we can run through it and it'll be free if it fires. But like the PATel's not giving us money.
But they'll probably play a hedge fund or a mass commercialization.
Check their archives. It's very unlikely for
2
them
hedge
to play
funds.
hedge fund.
They brought back a
Masscom gives them 2 credits. I don't think they'll play it. Oh,
give
3,
them 4
credits.
Yeah.
Okay, it's edge case. I think it's
feel
about as good for clicking for credits.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I think we might as well have it because it'll be more useful later.
If we draw the current, it's a lot better. That's the only problem.
Well, we don't have the current.
No, I don't. Well, we have 10 cards. We're gonna draw.
No, all our currents are dead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Okay, fine.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to yell at you like that.
That's fine. All right, so now they're getting siphoned. That's just how it is. Oh, we shuffled the siphon. Yeah, of course we shuffled the siphon. All right. So we want to draw once a turn. We want to make a successful run. We want to get the Angolo down. We're going to get 6 credits. Draw once. We'll get a gamble. No one home is useless. Turntable is more useless.
Yeah. Well, might as well put the turntable at the bottom.
Yeah.
I mean, net damage could be helpful. Is there any net damage in this deck? Probably not, no?
Anansi, but we already have flip switch.
Right.
So I think honestly, like, you just want to...
Draw.
So we know what they drew.
Yeah.
They didn't draw an agenda. So I think you just want to click for credits, get the Angolo down, so we can set up an embezzle.
Why not draw? Because we know there's 2 sure gambles in there and a bunch of daily casts.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, you're right. We have daily cast. That's good.
Okay.
So we can do that and then play Angolo.
Yeah. Same turn or surprise them with the
No one home protects against fast advance Philotic.
Angolo now?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's true it does. I just don't think it's worth a click right now when we have to like run every turn. You're right though. You don't know they drew. Oh yeah, they preemptive. They shuffled. Yeah. Does the Nazi not do the 3 net items on flipping switch? If you jack out on approach, it doesn't. On encounter you do, but on approach you can fire it. They res it, you can react with flip switch. All right. Okay, it looks like we're okay here. So I think we want to embezzle this turn to hit operations.
Yeah, for sure.
Again, like they sit back and do nothing. They don't play a remote. If you play Clot, like they're fucked. Oh, diversion, 100% keep diversion. So hit the cast button. All right.
I think it's not so much.
We do. We do.
Yeah, we do it anyway. It's not so much the problem with the way Checky.net's doing. It's the way you talk about it that's very confusing. It's like.
No, I know.
It's the way your brain works is the problem. I don't think it's the interface.
No, I think it's the interface.
Okay, I think
the interface should be show you two options. Which one do you want? It's so weird to be like, I'm going to show you two. Which one do you not want? There's no interface that does that.
But that's the way the card works.
I'm aware.
You put a card
I just think it's
bottom.
unintuitive for humans. It's totally correct for the card.
I think it's fine for this human.
I wish there was a switch in the settings somewhere.
Okay.
They'd be like, how do you want this to work? And then some people go on someone else's. Anyways, siphon them so they lose.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to siphon them now.
Do you want to do siphon and embezzle? I feel like that seems good.
Yes, absolutely. That seems like
the order doesn't matter. Embezzle first because it's fun. Programmer versus the UX going on here. Yep, 100%.
Yeah, I'm gonna embezzle right now. I'm gonna do it right now. Here we go.
All right, so you can break this. They have to roll the bones first. So because it's on an encounter effect. Okay, so we know it's event resource. So we know we're drawing a falsified, which is fine. So that's gonna get shuffled, so we'll draw diversions next turn, which is really good. So you wanna get that down to 2 strength.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna use the data
start sucking at it.
There. And then this one
2 subs. You honestly could let the first subroutine fire. No, let the first subroutine. Let the second subroutine. No, you don't. Sorry, no, that's totally wrong. Yeah. Break both of them.
I'm gonna break both of them.
Sorry, I thought I was like, we'll get 3 back.
Yeah.
But no, you don't want them to make money. Yeah, you're totally right. And you can suck this too. It saves us.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's at what strength is it? Is 3. This the strength? Yeah, strength 3. Okay.
Whatever, just suck it. Yes, probably want to run an extra time for CF as well. For crowdfunding, yeah, I think so. Always do operation.
Yeah.
Damn, we're good. Trickle light, voter intimidation.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's so good. So I think you diversion and you run once more. So we get 3 crowdfundings back. And that's how you win the game. So you click your diversion button.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't want to data cast here.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
So you can use your suckers again.
Yep.
No, this is brutal.
Still need to break 2, right? I can see
no, just one. Here's just one.
Okay, cool. We're good.
And we have a diversion on top, so running R&D is probably better just so that we draw our diversion. Oh, I don't know if you use a sucker on that one, just because you need 3 for that. That's not that big a difference. I think you run R&D here, and you actually just pay the 4 credits.
Yeah.
You're gonna get 9 back. Filthy. No, that's fair. They're gonna keep operations in hand. That's what their deck does. I don't care. Oh, we just shuffled our diversion. Whatever. It's on the bottom of our deck now, so we just gotta keep that in mind. Okay, 6 down diversion. We'll play like this. I'll keep my hands like this.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's really helpful.
This is comfortable. Maybe yeah. I like that. We're not gonna get a bounce, but like their servers suck.
I mean, yeah.
This is why I like caddy.
Celebrity gift. Okay, that's fine.
They just shuffle their shit back in. It's so annoying. Why is there advancement counter on turntable? Oh, they advanced one of our cards. Yeah.
Is that what happened? Okay, that's cute.
All right. So this is why I think you play caddy, because there's a lot of turns that we just sit back and click one. I think the caddy is better than no one home.
Yeah, Embezzle's doing amazing work.
Yeah. Siphon them so they lose. That's how it works. That's why they printed that card. All right, so they drew the preemptive. They mandatory drew the celeb gift, and then they're just preemptiving. So R&D is all nice and fresh. Yep. It's a lot of mistakes from Corp here. I don't think it's been that bad. They really should have voted. I think 100% they should have voted turning wheel. There was a turn where we had 1 credit. 100% you voted the turning wheel. I think that was the only big mistake they must have made, because that's our win con. Because otherwise we're going for singles all game.
All right. So
singles in your area. Turning wheel.
Just bounce for turning wheel?
Oh no, I don't think we do.
Okay, so they shuffled R&D. We can check R&D once.
R&D is clean anyways because they double drew. We know there's only we knew everything they drew because they triple. No, there's 1 card that they drew we don't know.
Yeah.
I think we just want to run every turn, so I think it's like just run R&D, credit, daily cast. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna go from 6. Are you ready for this?
Yeah, sure.
Hardware 1. Okay, so turntable's on top, so that sucks. All right, so we're at 5 from the bottom. We got big brain on this one. Don't worry. Single axis, unknown card.
2 axes?
Yeah, fuck it. Why not? Oh. All right, so you can just put down your money, credit. And it will die to snare at some point, don't worry. And advance their ice for Mascom? It's hard because all their ice that they can advance, they have. I don't know if the Mascoms was wrong. So credit. So what did they just drew? They drew their current. So, oh, fuck.
Sorry, what?
So we're 5. There's no way we can siphon them this turn. Cards are HP now? I really don't think so in this matchup. The Kakugo, yes. We just got to make sure that we siphon them so they can't res a Kakugo. So we run R&D, we don't see a new card. So I think actually the turning wheel there was kind of wrong because it lets them turtle up. We have to make a successful run. I think you draw once because it's a filter draw. It gets us 2 cards closer to our diversion, which is super important. Turntable's trash.
Yeah.
So I think you run HQ, credit, daily casts.
Sure.
Yeah, the Kakugo is going to matter. We have another diversion. They're going to probably, like, very likely going to hit us with the, what's it called this turn? The celeb gift. I said that with a really weird accent.
Well, you're from Burlington.
From Burlington. All right, just get our money down. We're going to draw cards next turn. We're going to be drawing 3 cards, filtering 1. So we have a siphon next turn.
So you're pretty sure cards are not hit points? We haven't, like, we saw the Kakugo,
with the Kakugo,
right?
You're right.
You know, I'm just gonna take credits here.
Yeah, fine. There's a chorus cat singing the song of the people outside. I'm scared. What?
The song of the people? Oh, the song of their people.
Yo, we got a spoiler. David's giving a spoiler. It'll be handy when B star comes out for this exact scenario.
Botkin? Wait, is that his name?
It's coming out in the future. It is. His
name,
name,
okay.
Yeah.
So that's referring to a card that comes out in the future. Yeah.
David, is that in what?
Wait,
they have a mouseless.
Are we getting spoilers?
Yeah, it's like
nice.
really abstract spoilers.
Can you give us the last letter?
Yeah. Can we like just give us a name, right? Like the name doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay, one of these cards is really good.
I'm gonna put the falsified credentials at the bottom of the deck.
I like that.
But I'm gonna click diversion of funds because the user interface is so confusing. Oh my god.
Bark is batty. The only dogs us up. So we just drew a lot, which is a big problem. If we play more crowdfundings, we mill ourselves. Can you scroll up to the what's it called?
The last slot machine?
The slub gift. The slub gift. It's scrolling sometimes goofs because they're typing. I think.
Oh yeah.
So they have clones are not people, Anansi, Kakugo, Shimon from 10. So we have to make a run. So we just run R&D.
Okay.
I just want to know what's rotating. They said there was going to be advanced notice this time. I'm pretty sure Lunar is rotating. I don't even think we siphon them. We only siphon them when Kakugo matters. Event.
Oh yeah.
So if we draw 1, we only have to break 1 subroutine.
Yeah.
I'm very sad Lunar rotating. There's some problematic cards still in Lunar. I'm going to miss Haley. Leela stayed because she's in clones. But yeah, I'm actually pretty sad Lunar's rotating. I feel like I like the next one.
Oh, hey.
Well, it's going to go into HQ, which is really awkward for them. So I think you either pay 0 or 1.
Yeah, let's pay 0.
Yeah, I think you just pay 1. They always pay 0 because you're just going to go back.
Yeah.
I don't think you need to go back.
No, not in this case, but...
we're going to throw out a card anyway, so I think you do daily casts.
Yeah.
Just credit. We've done our due diligence.
Yep, we're good.
Haley is Sansan? Yeah. Oh, yeah, right. Haley is Sansan. Sansan cycle, I think, is by far my favorite cycle.
Yeah.
That one's going to be a big deal. I think Au revoir rotating is going to be the biggest deal, and I'm pretty sure the people at Nisei are really frustrated with that card right now. I don't know. Yo, David, can you talk about it? Did you realize Au revoir builds are going to get really good? Oh, they just drew one. That's important. We're going to get really good when Mati was banned. Was that like a concern? It's cool if it wasn't. The Sears Lunar. Beans. So that's the Kakugo, which if they res it, it's technically a fuck up because we can build turning wheel counters.
Absolutely, and then just wreck R&D, right?
Just wreck R&D.
But it might be the Anansi.
I've said it before, Evergreen Sansan. It's a problem because I think Haley is a bit above curve. And I think that Haley's existence is probably not good for shapers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but there are a lot of cards in Sansan that I really liked. And I like the theming of the individual packs a lot. Like that was a really fun cycle to like explore as it came out.
I think Sansan was the easiest to recommend to newer players.
Absolutely, yeah,
it was
I did that a lot.
Really fun.
There's so many recommendable packs in there. Like you get the one about the university, and you get like each corp gets an awesome piece of ice.
Yeah.
Each runner gets something cool.
Yeah, it was a really good pack or cycle. Excuse me. Keiko's an exit come for the other good shaper. Yeah, but Haley's just like way too generalist and way too good.
Do we do fear?
No, I think you just make them res the Kakugo.
Yeah, just run, see what they do.
Because like we can't run through the Kakugo. Like if they jack, like the resonancy, it's terrible for them. We flip switch. Well, we actually could probably book alter it for then gain for 1 credit. I don't know. But if they don't res it, we just jack out and then run R&D and see like 5 because they can't score the 5-3 in hand. Andre, if you had a regional on Saturday, what would you play? Also, I guess. How's it going?
Well, no, it's fine.
Yikes.
I'm also here.
How's it going? I would probably play 419, and then I'd play Titan Fast.
Hi, I'm Patrick. I live here.
Yeah.
This is my house.
Thinking. That's all good. I like when they do that. You got to build around Haley. You don't really build around Lat. Yeah.
Sure.
I think it's just the fact that Lad can't play Stim Hack is the biggest reason why I don't want to play Lad, which is kind of shitty. They're thinking about this, which means it's either the Kakugo or the Nancy. Either way, if it's a Kakugo or not, like if they don't res, we jack out. If they res, we kind of jack out. All right, just jack out.
I kind of clicked on everything there, didn't I?
Yeah,
I'm going to jack out here.
Just keep going. That was a bad install, I think. 100% was the worst install. Korm is the easiest pack to recommend. Sifra, Tapeworm, Aaron, Peace. Yeah, but like most of those cards are bland. It was not good to recommend. It was not like a flavorful fun pack, which is like this is nuts shit.
And
just run one more
and then
R&D and die to snare or something. I don't know. I like Leela better than Haley by a mile. I do too. I think Leela's really fun. I think Gang Sign's a problematic card.
Now we're going to see 4 cards. Let's do R&D.
A lot of new cards.
We can get this.
Yeah. Orvar coming to power was a bit of an oversight on my part. That said, I don't think I'm too worried about it given the Rushy Corpse. I don't want to spoil the finals for the Nisei, the system core, not the system core, excuse me, the what's it called, like standard format tournament, but like I really don't care for Jinja. All right, we could win here. It's actually pretty likely we win.
Yeah,
because we haven't seen a lot of agendas. Hedge fund on the top, it's pretty good for them. DNA tracker, okay, that's a good ice.
Good to know about.
That's the last breach dome, which also tries to sure gamble, whatever.
Yeah. And
a dude what? Whoa! 5 influence.
Holy crap!
Holy crap! I thought there was no way. Do we get one more? That's it. How are we this unlucky? God. This is gonna be like a fucking hour-long game because like no one has a good way to close the game out. They still need to score 2 agendas, or they're probably just set up clones are not people.
Yeah,
and
we
can't.
Know they still have the thing in hand. We can still build up counters.
Yeah, so they're playing clones. So like basically we lose if they have everything in HQ.
Yeah.
Oh, hedge fund gained us 3 credits. Feels good. So we have to make a successful run.
They have 1 card we don't know, and we know they have a 5-3.
Yeah. If we hit the 5-3, we win. There's no reason not to go for the 5-3.
Yeah. So let's run HQ, right?
We should have paid 1 on an R&D. I think the 1 was a safe bet. There's no, if they pay 2, it's fine for us. If they pay 0, we go again, which we didn't.
We're gonna run HQ, aren't we?
So around 30 tournament counters spent to access 0 agendas. Oh, feels bad.
All right, I'm running HQ.
Yeah,
let's do it.
Because you can also like build counters here and dump HQ, which is not wrong because they might have 3 2s in there.
Okay,
so it's a Nazi.
Well, that's fine. We can keep going through these.
Well, they have no credits. Yeah. So Bagalter breaks it for 5. A data sucker actually changes the math a bit. You might want to look into it because. So it's 5, okay. And what's the boost on this? 1 for 1.
Yeah, this is 1 for 1. So
I think data
sucker is not bad here.
Yeah, and then you pay 2 credits basically to bake it to get your money back. And they're at 3 credits, which is really bad. Oh, you have to still boost once.
Do I? Oh yeah, it's only
Yeah, and click on it to get your $2 back. Gain 2.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a big one. Yeah, it is.
Should I gain the 2? Yeah.
Yeah, you're good. You can continue. All right, so in theory, we want to draw here just so that... Oh, it doesn't actually matter. With 1 card, none of this matters. So it doesn't matter. We get to know what our last card is. In theory, we should know. I think it's a cast?
No, it's an event.
What is it? Can you ask him what it is? Can you do it anyways? Can you do it? We don't know where the card is.
The judge will confirm I did this.
We're gonna break it regardless.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a falsified. It's a garbage card.
Yeah. And this one would just match strength.
And that's all we're gonna do is like run once. Now they res their Announce, we can't farm turning wheel tokens that easily. But this is why you play Caddy. Man, Caddy's still good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So
that's
now we
fine.
click for 3 and hope they don't have like the thing. Like we can't afford to run HQ a lot of times. I think this deck just crumbles to like Stargate shit like that. Credit.
All right, here we go.
All right, how many cards later do we know in R&D? All right, they had 3 credits, so they don't have turning wheel. Okay, so this is really important, right? So as long as we're running every turn, that's fine. We know.
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking.
We know everything they're drawing.
I think they threw out an agenda.
The 5-3. They probably threw out the 5-3.
Yeah.
But we don't have to go for that.
Well, not yet. But as soon as they draw Yaguda,
if we can siphon them, we can get the agenda out of archives if they throw out the 5-3. The thing is, like last turn they had 3 credits, which is enough to trick a light, and they didn't. Which means that they either don't have the agenda or the trick a light. And we know the next like 4 or 3 cards. So as long as we make a successful run, we're not going to lose the trick a light.
Yeah.
Unless they do like some crazy double trick a light, but we know everything they're drawing.
Yeah.
So all we have to do is build turning wheel counters and make a successful run. So I think every turn we just run R&D, click for 3. Like this is going to be super boring.
All right. So I'm going to run R&D.
Yeah. R&D only mainly costs 4 to get through, but that's a lot when we don't have any like sustainable economy. They should be advancing their ice wall to some extent. It's probably not worth it. Their money's also not very good. This is why we need at least 1 caddy in this deck, just so like when we get to these sort of slow matchups, we have like a panic button. Because if we have infinite money
and just credits here,
yeah, there's nothing else that matters. So let's switch R&D for 1 turning wheel counter. We're honestly probably getting to that point. I think slot machine is the same if you break it. Yeah, you're right. It is. Oh, IPO gave us 3 credits.
Okay, and they didn't draw extra, so we know that we know that they can't score this turn. So
I did not keep track of. Oh yeah, you're right. But we still have to make a successful run, so let's just run R&D.
And maybe C2.
You can just let this fire. It's the same, unless we like, because it's 3 to break, 3 to lose.
Okay, well,
just do it. It's faster. They don't have to fire out any of their shit.
Sure.
In theory, with Data Sucker changes the math. That IPO feels bad. Yeah, I don't know why they need infinite money. Like they don't need money. They just need to draw a lot.
Yeah, I would have drawn 1 more if I was them.
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't trash it.
Yeah, don't trash it for sure.
Yeah.
And just credits.
Click 3. Yeah, caddy would be really good. Right, Mike? I don't know. Sometimes we lose. And next turn we can dig 3. We know also they have a Chrysium, right?
Yep.
No, they shuffled. It's in their deck.
Oh, that's right.
They did shuffle. Well, they have an Adudawa coming up. The Adudawa is going to be disgusting because the Adudawa is going to put so many tokens on this thing.
Oh no.
We have no FM, let alone we only have 1 more card.
They're going to install the Adudawa this turn.
Yes.
Or the Kakugo.
Either of them were fucked. Fine. Like either of them are like super. If this Kakugo, we're totally fine.
Yeah,
we just build turning wheel counters
and then do make a dig or something.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So if it's the Adudawa costs 7, so if we siphon them, we put them down to
1.
No, we siphon them. They're down at 8, so they can still res it. So you still just run it.
Okay. Yep. This is a game that we love to play.
Yeah, great. Okay, they have an Adudawa. So now like running any server a lot of times. And this is so annoying. They just make all the servers annoying to run.
Yeah. And
then they just like sit back.
So we're not
Diversion run? Diversion doesn't stop the Adudawa res. They could still res the Adudawa. They have 6 credits left.
Yeah.
No, that's fine.
We go through this, right?
Yeah, we need to make a successful run no matter what.
Yeah.
Oh, you have a it's not like, oh yeah, it is a Cogate. Sorry. Our numbers are really good. Yeah, it's 4. That's fine. The ice wall is going to get annoying, though.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and we got 2 bounces, I think.
No, this one is boost.
See, maybe 2 cards, so we know what we have to do. Or 3 cards.
Let's see 3 cards.
Yeah, sorry.
This must be it. This has to be it.
It's very likely.
These are all new cards. These are all new cards.
Oh, the Trigger Light's gonna lose us the game. Double Trigger Light.
No.
I think we lose.
Yeah,
I think we just lose. Yeah, this sucks.
But okay, we still know they have
just farm Turning Wheel and Adudawa. I think we probably do want to farm Turning Wheel and Adudawa, but we don't need to do it this turn. No, it scales really bad.
I think what we do is
the ice wall's gonna be 1 billion.
We doof HQ and then we run HQ.
They're gonna play hedge fund this turn.
Okay. Well, in that case, we just run HQ a bunch and try and get that 5-3. Like that's our out, right?
Hedge fund gave us 3, them 4. I think we flip this to the Nancy on approach.
Okay, but they don't yet know that they have Trick of Lights coming up.
No, but we do.
We do.
It doesn't matter who knows.
But like we also know they don't have a 3-2 in hand because they already have.
We don't.
Yeah, because they did draw one secret one, but they might.
No, but they could have a 3-2 in hand. They just can't score it because all they have is shipping from Tenon, and we've been running.
Okay, so let's run.
We have to make a successful run this turn. Do you want to flip switch here just so we can see 2 with turning wheel?
Sure.
On approach.
Yeah, no, I like that.
Yeah, okay, jack out.
Jack out now. And now run. Run for real.
Fuck me. Icewall just gets +2/+3/+4? No, it's different. Right? Because it first gets 3 strength, next it'll be 5, then it'll be 8. Because it gets counters equal to a Dudois. Oh, wait, they have to advance a Dudois. Oh, you're right, it's linear. They don't advance a Dudois.
And now we're going to see 2, right?
Yeah. And we have enough money to play a side game. I think you're right that they might have thrown out archives. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, thank God.
Well, okay. All right.
Thank God.
Well, Leela can't do anything,
No.
so turntable, nothing to turntable.
No,
all right, well.
Okay. No. Oh, Dudois does advance itself? What does Dudois say?
Okay.
Oh, okay, so it does. It
gets worse and worse and worse, yeah.
Okay, so if they have another 3-2, we lose. We can't run HQ.
Yeah.
That run costs us 300 credits.
It's so unlikely.
Oh, did you get 2 back from Bagalter?
I did, yeah.
Okay, thank God. Now they drew a double Trickle Light. That doesn't matter. They can't Trickle Light a 5-3 out. They drew an unknown card.
Yeah. So it can't be this turn. We could run R&D then and maybe get it.
I don't think we can afford to. Clearing the current's the biggest thing that we can sit back because now they would score 2 agendas. Mm-hmm. So like I think we actually might just click for 4 here. Also draw once just because if we hit a breach dome we don't lose a card. Oh, that's a big deal. Because that is probably the DNA tracker.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What is the game here? We can't get into R&D for sure this turn. Just click 3.
How much is a big DNA tracker? Is it 5? So run our rate. Do you run HQ? Because the worst case we pay. Do it? Yeah, because we can pay like.
And that forces them to click for credits next turn.
Yeah.
Or
and if they don't, they jack it. We get jack out and get turning wheel.
Yeah. Or so how about this? We run.
Oh, they have mass comms in their deck. Their economy is fucked.
Or okay, so here's the thing: we run, we get them down to 1 credit.
If they res.
Yeah. And if not, we jack out.
And then we run archives.
Yeah.
Then we lose Kakugo.
But if they get down to
R&D archives last.
If they get down to 1 credit.
Oh, then we can run twice.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's good. That's
good. So, yeah. So I'm gonna
run HQ. We have 5. DNA is 6 strength, right? I think it's an 8-6. I think Anansi's 8-5. I always fuck that up. Okay. Good. So now we can run archives once. It's super risky because we might take 3 damage.
Yeah. We will.
Wait, but we have no money. Well, oh, it doesn't matter. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Jack out. Run archives, pay 0. Run archives, pay 0.
Yeah. Right? That does it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if they didn't throw it out.
If they didn't throw it out, then good for them. But they've been holding on to a 5-3.
This is a really good play.
Yeah. Thank you. Let's take a bunch of damage.
Yes!
Yeah, we did
Get the fuck out of this game.
Okay, so let's just quickly.
I did a high five. He did a high five. It was super awkward for me.
Sorry. No, I heard
no,
you
that's
do
fine.
this.
That's fine.
And now just take a bunch of damage.
Yeah, they should not have res this. They were fucked anyways. Just not installing ice is the right play. Like click for credits is the right play.
Yeah.
Oh man, exactly enough.
Oh, that feels so good.
All right, that was the only like really smart play this whole game because most of it is just make sure we run every turn. Ah, oh, feels bad. All right,
good game though.
I really don't like Tenon. Is it a good game?
Okay, that very last turn was really interesting. Yeah,
the last play was phenomenal. But like, I just like any of those decks where it's like sit back and do nothing, like this and Red Planet Couriers, like SSO sort of stuff.
Like Leela Gang Sign or
like Leela Gang Sign.
Yeah.
But Leela Gang Sign is fun.
Yeah. No, it's completely different.
Yeah, whatever.
Anyways, I've got to get going.
Yeah, it's almost 11.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for dinner.
Pat.
It's good to see everyone, even people who don't remember my name and just call me guest, and that's fine. I'm going to be a bit salty, but, that's just me.
We'll be right back. I'm going to show Pat to the door. Oh, actually, 1 second. Celestial's talking. Well, then not drawing money for the next 15 cards. I think if you just don't add more ice and click up, you'll likely win because we can't afford singles. Thanks for joining us, guest.
Okay. Man, it's great to feel appreciated.
Yeah, right. Pat is the dude. That's a better comment. But if I could res the first Anansi, then you couldn't chain doof. Yeah. Not being able to res the first one was key. But if you res, that's the same as doof. I'm gonna show Pat to the door. We'll be right back in a bit. I'll put some music on too, so it's not like too lonely, you know? Hold on, is the music playing? Oh, that sounds like sweet music. I don't know what you're talking about. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Metro Grid. How's everyone's Thursday night going? It's always a pleasure to have Pat here. He has a bit of a ride home. It's actually like a pretty big distance between where me and Pat live now, so huge shout outs for Pat for being able to show up so regularly. 2 penises walked in the bar, 1 was assaulted. Yikes. Hitting the trickle light and voter intimidation was crazy. They were good. There was one turn we ended on a 1 credit. You should have voted the turning wheel. So, whoa! Did you see that? Wait, speaking of music, did you check out The Culprit? Yeah, I did actually. It was like a couple of weeks ago when you recommended it. So, disclaimer: I don't listen to a lot of music that doesn't have lyrics. And it was I honestly enjoyed it. Some of the stuff was like really energetic. I remember it being like very eclectic, especially the opening track was like super high energy. It was cool, and I did actually some pretty good work to it. But it's really hard for me to listen to music without lyrics. I think I grew up on a lot of like really emo stuff. But I definitely appreciate the recommendation. How'd you find that? It's not a very big artist, I think is the biggest deal. All right, so I don't know how everyone's feeling. I want to play a bit of Titan Fast Advance. They're kind of they're weird. I think there's some cool stuff going on in the Titan Fast Advance deck that I've put together as a recent that might be worth looking at. I think this is the basis for custom biotics. And anyways, hey, thanks. Game. So we're gonna try that out. I feel like emo. I have another rec for you. Yeah, shoot. Ciao. Yo, typing is going really slow right now in JNet. I think we're gonna give it a refresh. I think the National had a new album today, and I watched. They have like this 22-minute video. It's like black and white. It's like a short film with a lot of the music from the album from it. Titan can Fast Advance a 5-3 now. Yeah, it can. I'm gonna play a deck that can do that. Anyways, if you want to watch the National music video, it's about like the life of a girl growing up. It's kind of cool, and the National has always been like really good music, according to me. So we're gonna play Titan Fast Advance. Let's go. If that Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind tech was real, I'd have all my memories of Led Zeppelin erased so I could discover it all over again. I never got really into like older music. I know my dad always loved not so much Zeppelin actually. Like Pink Floyd was like the big thing we'd listen to in the car growing up. I understand though. What does it for you about Zeppelin? The band is Pool Kids and the album is Music to Practice Safe Sex too. Okay, cool. I'll check that out. Red level clearance for Coco, any other fast advance tool. Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing here. I think red level clearance is absolutely disgusting in Titan fast advance. Also in like custom biotics fast advance, in sports. It's a really, really, really strong card that's probably underrepresented in the meta. It's the English muffin of bans. Oh, I thought you liked it. All right, here. I don't know the deck list. I built it. Give me 1 second. Okay, so firstly, acrylic IDs are really cool because you can put full arts behind it. This one has NASICs in it. Probably not the best inclusion. I feel like you get a lot of flexibility when it comes to Max. Max has a lot of really good full arts. My Titan was squeezed on slots. I ended up with boring 3 biotics, 1 RLC. I think that's wrong, Terrence. I think wrong, you know, in some ways. I like 2 biotic, 3 RLC. We'll try it tonight. We'll see how it goes. They're really rad. They kind of combine old school emo like American football and more recent stuff from the big wave that happened in the mid 2000s. About emo, I never really listened to American football or what is the other one? Real estate. I feel like I'm missing a couple words, but I grew up a lot on the Get Up Kids. I really like the Get Up Kids. Their new stuff's not great. RLC is a really strong card, but the Rococo combo with it requires 4 cards, which kind of holds it back outside of Titan. I think it only requires 3. And we'll try custom biotics a bit later, probably next week, but I'll tell you it's good, at least. All right, this is my deck list. Needs some refinement. I'm just going to put it in here. We have an SSL endorsement because we need a 1-pointer. There's a big chance. This deck is a bit more expensive because it has Biotic Labors, which is an expensive card, but there's a big chance that this could be an SDS drone deployment. I only have a single Hordem. Hear me out. Red level clearance. Very strong card. You'll see in a bit. We're going to put 3 of them. This lets you install clicklessly reconstruction contract, which is a very strong play. Sunny Day Real Estate. Thank you. We have new construction. New construction is a 4/2. It lets you fast advance itself because you can install with the same click. You install advance it to install your reconstruction contract, and that's really strong. We have 2 of these. We have 2 Cyberdex Virus Suites, which I think is a really strong card, specifically with red level clearance as well. You can install this clicklessly, which means you can fast advance out anything and then stop the cloud from being procced, which is crazy. It's really good. Hordem is worse than Enigma. Keep credits, go faster. I don't think you're totally wrong. The thing is, like, Hordem, generally you res for 3 credits anyways, because it gives you a credit back. It has 2 subroutines. Sometimes the Enigma subroutine doesn't matter, but also you can dedicate it against AI. I actually kind of like it a fair bit. As for how I found the album, my roommate wrecked it to me and they found it on Rate Your Music. Oh, okay, cool. We're playing Mother Goddess in this deck. We're going to do some cool things with it. We're going to play 3 of it. We'll get to that soon. Another really good card is Border Control. It's a good card. It's also really good with Border Control and Mother Goddess if you get these in the proper order. Actually, the order really doesn't matter. Because Border Control, they have to break in. Mother Goddess is your barrier. Then you trash the Border Control, and then maybe you have no ice res, so Mother Goddess gets typeless, and they have to run through it twice. It's a very good combo. Fast Track, we're playing 2 of it. It's a very strong card. It lets you break R&D lock and lets you do some crazy stuff. All right, this is where we're going a bit off the rails. Timely public release. Probably wrong. If we had more money, this card's very good. In Titan, it's a 4/2 that lets you reinstall cards from archives or HQ. There's some really cool stuff you can do with this. Specifically, you can install ice and not res it to make your Mother Goddess turn on, which is super cute. You can also fast advance this with some extra help. It's a bit difficult, but you can. The other option here is you could play, I think, Oaktown Renovation, which is pretty good. Maybe you can even play, I think that's probably the good one, is Oaktown Renovation, maybe new construction. But this thing is really good. With both Border Control and Mother Goddess, you actually get a fair bit of flexibility on what you can install and reinstall. This card also has some pretty hot tech against the what's it called, decks that are pretty big right now. The Au revoir decks, because if they return an ice to your HQ, you can reinstall it. And then they can't, like get through it with Lamb or whatever because they use it once a turn. If this card is good in anything, it's probably good in Titan. It's probably the weakest and most weird thing we're doing here, but we're going to try it anyways because it seems pretty cool. All right, next we got Rashida. I don't love Rashida in this deck. I wish there was a better thing to do here. We're only playing 2 of it. It's a thing to jam in a remote, so they have to deal with it. The big problem is like our ice on R&D is probably not very good, specifically if we have Mother Goddess on the remote, and this gets trashed and then see more cards. When it fires, it's obviously really good. When it gets trashed, it's terrible. Can confirm TBR is fun in Titan. It seems really cool. I don't understand the windows on this. Like, can I install an ice and res it? I don't get it. We have 3 Audacities because it's the best card in the deck. We have Hostile Takeovers because it's a very good card. We have Atlas. That's actually probably the best card in the deck. I don't feel like we have to explain that. We have hedge funds, which I honestly don't like in this deck. I think we might actually only have 2 of them. I don't like playing economy cards in Titan decks. I feel like going faster is probably correct. Spending 4 clicks for 4 credits is probably wrong. The only reason I'm playing hedge fund in this deck is because we are playing Biotic and it's really expensive. There are only Sentry in the deck is Guard. Guard is an end to run Sentry. There's not a lot of bypass effects. It's good against Criminal, but it's Guard. Whatever, we're going to play Guard. And then the biggest part of our combo is Reconstruction Contract, which we'll see when we play it, but this is really powerful combined with Dedication Ceremony, which is also 3 of. We're almost done here. Too big to fail. This I feel is like a way better than Hedge Fund. I have to remember to take 7, not 3, not 10 when I'm playing this. I'm way too used to playing the other thing, outfit. Hold on, I'm just going through the deck here on the side. We're almost there. We're at 44 cards, so only a bit more to here. Okay, this is where things get interesting. I saw this on someone else's deck list. It's a single Gatekeeper. It's a really cool card. It's really also good with Timely Public Release because you can always install it and make it 6 strength, which is kind of cute. Again, I don't think Timely Public Release is optimal, but like it's really cool that you can install this to trash it, install another card, and get a 6 strength code gate and the run on your remote server that has a really good subroutine. Also, if this draws you 3 cards, it's like Rashida, and we feel good about that. We're going to put Biotic Labors in it because that's a really good way to win. And I think we're missing 2 cards here. I just don't know how many hedge funds we are. I think there's 3 hedge funds. Oh, I know what the other cool card is. Shout outs to somebody pointing this out. I actually didn't realize this, which is kind of a really big thing to realize so much later after the competitive season of playing Mati Mukundo, is Thimble Rig. If you play like Timely Public Release, they run your remote server, you play Thimble Rig, they pass Thimble Rig, you swap it for your border control on any other server, and the run. It's incredibly flexible, like so fucking flexible, this card. It lets you move your stuff around so your Mother Goddess is off the remote. It lets you like, oh, this card's super cool. It's even better with Timely Public Release because you can install it and shift your ice around. It's really cool. That's the whole deck. Again, I think the Timely Public Release is probably the worst part of this deck, but this seems really strong right now. And I think the Rashida is also kind of bad. I wish there was something better here. This is Loki still a good ice to pair with Mogo. We have enough other ice that like the Mogo Loki thing is probably only good in HB. The problem with Loki is it's 5 influence and 6 Durez, which are both things that this deck really can't afford to do. I honestly got rid of Rashida in my Titan. Aaron Boy was my Sentry. Aaron Boy drew about 18 cards on my SC. I feel like Aaron Boy I would probably like better, but I like the end to run of the guard so we can rush out. It also does protect a Rashida, but Gatekeeper is really cool. You can install ice during any paid ability window, but you can't put it in front of the runner after they pass an ice. But you can use it during the previous encounter after they break subs, which is almost the same. Oh, that's really cool to know. That's really cool to know. Anyways, they're really flexible. We got a lot of flexibility with Timely Public Release with both Thimble Rig, Mother Goddess, Gatekeeper. I think that's cool. So we're going to try this. After never playing a non-Jinteki deck since Thimble Rig came out, I actually had no idea Thimble was 1 influence. Yeah, it's crazy. It's like really good in everything. Like I've been playing an Acme a bit, or at least I kind of wanted to play it a bit more, just so that you can reposition your ice. Did I not name the deck? I named a new deck? Public Titan Release. Yeah, no, it's kind of nuts. Thimble Rig is crazy. It's also really good if they don't run Amakua. Our deck is actually particularly weak to AI because we do have Mogos, the Mother Goddesses. But otherwise, if people are breaking 3 cards from Mother Goddess, another actually pretty good thing that we could change that I realized lately, I think it's better than vanilla with legs. Code gates are generally more expensive to install than Fractors, is that we probably should replace the Sortum with an Afshar, because I think Afshar is just probably a really good card. And it's not that much worse than Hortum. That's something worth considering. Yeah, you could always play Afshar. Corp. This deck can go fast. It's possible to score 5-3 on turn 1. It's not entirely unreasonable. I think it's like a 4-card combo. That does sound a bit unreasonable. Maybe you can't score a 5-3 on turn 1. I feel like I did it wrongly once. If y'all got a single Hortum, Afshar is probably fine instead. Yeah, I think it is stoppable. Let's prioritize where to have expensive ice without having to pay for it twice. Yeah, also, if we are running Thimble Rig, which again is only a one of, Afshar does get a bit sweeter because we can eventually put the Afshar back on HQ, and we don't feel terrible about having an Afshar remote. The only issue is that because it is low strength, our essentials are not like well protected. Having the Hordem is really good because if they have an Amaku, it's very easy for them to get it up to 2-3 strength and get through Afshar. So we can always dedicate. You always, I don't know if you actually want to dedicate a Hordem. You probably just triple advance it. You can score 5-3 from hand. Turn 1, you Rococo. 5-3 dedication times 2 red level. Okay, yeah, you need 2 double dedication. So you do red level to install the Rococo. That costs you a credit. You res the Rococo, you install the 5-3, you dedicate. So it's a 4-card combo. 2 of them have to be the same card. Costs you 4 credits. Not the worst. It's possible. Tobo, how's it going? How you doing? I honestly think if like it's actually this deck is not that hard to score a 4-point agenda. Just because red level clearance into dedication into reconstruction contract to dedication scores a 4-3 from hand, there is a small chance that this deck could consider running that 4-3 agenda that Nisei printed that I don't remember the name of off the top of my head that cost 1 influence. I think that 4-3 agenda has the probability or the possibility of being like a really strong meta card at some point. If you ever see a deck that can score fours from hand very easily or can like do cool stuff with 4, which Custom Biotics can probably do a lot easier than this deck can, because Custom Biotics can fast advance and you can run Jeeves. I think that 4-3 agenda is probably, thank you, vulnerability audit. I think that one's actually probably worth looking into. You can't fast advance to 4-3. Oh, Jackson, fucking huge. All right, specifically that 4-3, you can't fast advance. It's like the only text on the card besides the flavor text. Oh, thank you. Oh, it feels bad. I totally want to sleeve that up at some point. That's good to know. The cards have text. All right, so fuck that. But still, you can fast advance a 4-2 out relatively easily. If you can open with the perfect hand and go completely broke, you can score 5-3. Yeah, that's why we have the SSL, right? So if we score that, we gain 9 credits. Feels good. Just gotta take 2 turns in a row. So we play 4 copies of that one that says they lose a click. Bring out the other 4-3 that no one remembers. That's the one I do remember. I actually wanted to talk about this because I thought this was the coolest thing. So for those who don't know, improved protein source is this card, right? And it's a 4-3 that says when it's scored or stolen, they run or gains 4 credits. Honestly, a very playable card. A very playable card. People just don't like it, but it's like really good. Specifically for fast advance decks. Like this card could be played in like the sort of Jeeves type fast advance acid spam Jinteki decks. So I was watching YouTube the other day at work, which is a thing that I do. It makes sense. This is the stuff After Effects Rubik. What am I searching? Okay. This could have been worse. Crickets? President's Choice. And I was greeted, this is kind of spoiling the bit here. Yeah, I was greeted by this like really like colorful kind of like targeted at, I don't know, I assumed millennials. Like here's your colorful fucking smoothie with raspberries, tasty, good stuff, really good motion graphics. And then they open with this, the 100% cricket powder, the poudre de grillon, which is so crazy. I just thought we were like years away from this. I was just like so surprised that such a big brand. If you don't know, President's Choice is like this huge brand across Canada. I'm a big President's Choice fan. Hey. And they're actually marketing like cricket powder, organic cricket powder. All these crickets, by the way, are from Ontario. They're organic from a farm made in Canada. And I don't think there's anything wrong with this. I'm largely a vegetarian. I don't think I would eat crickets, but I think it's much more sustainable. I just thought I was like so surprised that they're making like marketable let's eat bugs content from such a big brand. Like I thought it'd be like a niche thing at first, and then like eventually we'd be like years away from people being like, yeah, wait, I could eat crickets. That's not the worst idea. That's not a bad matchup. Anyways, I was wrong. It's right here right now, which is nuts. It's in the store. I was just so surprised that they were like embracing it with the same sort of marketing. Million views. It's because it's on YouTube pre-roll, and the reviews on like the President's Choice website are like incredibly positive. So good for them. We're gonna keep this. We have a hostel. We have fast track. It's fine. I once had a coworker make a chocolate chip plus mealworm cookies. How were they? Do you guys have a president whose choice it is? It's the president of this company. I forget his name, but there's a family that runs this company, and their president chooses it. Yeah, I know, it's weird. We don't have a president, we have a prime minister. It just tastes like chocolate chips. Yeah, I have no doubt that like it doesn't taste that much different. And like it's supposedly way more sustainable than anything else. So like good for them. They say they can bake with this. They say there's a lot of stuff you can do with it. Mealworms are kind of used to make flour of some kind. Yeah, there's flour for that. I really think the president of the choice is impartial. Yeah, I just don't think they decide. Ooh, drug dealer plus hostile. They also didn't run, so they had no chance. There's actually a big chance that we can jam behind Mother Goddess, which feels really good. I want to advance this. It seems more important than hedge funding. What? Yeah, I don't know. You need card draw. This is technically card draw. They also might be on isolation. They also don't know. Against Titan, you never know if it's like damage Titan, if it's like hard-hitting news Titan. And we're obviously not, because we're spending like 12 plus influence on HB cards, but like going to low credits is really rough. Like here, they could be hard-hitting news into death. Fast track would be the worst hit. Rashid is also pretty good. They hit Rashida. They can trash that for free or 1 credit. Actually, yeah, it doesn't matter because they were going to run again, but I think we leave this just because it's so safe. They actually could be on, there's not that unlikely that they're also on, what's it called? The thing that paints things, Palangi. But I feel like that card's a bit better. 10 going on light speed. We're going to go fast. Or maybe it was kid and quite gullible. Either way. Oh, the president? I don't actually know if I've seen an interview from the President's Choice president. I think there's somebody else. It wasn't the president that it was when I was a kid either. President's Choice food though, like I don't have a brand loyalty to a lot of stuff, but like they don't pay for the stream, but President's Choice food is generally really good. It's not very expensive. A lot of it's also local, which is good. Tip for all you with Dark Jable, never click for credit at the end when you turn. Oh, did they end with 1 credit and click for credit? Oh, that sucks. We lost to Rococo. That's the worst case. We got another one that's pretty good. I feel like we could easily over advance this, but I'm a bit scared of Palangi. I think we're just going to score 2 counters. It seems pretty good. So now we are how far away from scoring? We really need to ice our centrals, but we're not that far away from fast advancing a 5-3. So we need Rococo, we need a red level clearance, we need 2 dedications. So we can pull the 2 dedications. So we're 1 card short of fast advancing a 5-3. It's very likely we're going to have to dig for the 5-3 because there's only 1 in a deck. So if we top deck a red level and they don't trash it, like they trash another card, or we top deck a dedication ceremony, we can win the game next turn. That's how crazy this is. Oh, they trashed a Mogo. Cool. That means they probably don't have a Palangi, which is good. We can just like fast track jam another agenda in here. Like we probably don't have to do anything crazy. We can probably just fast track and solve 5-3 advance. It's decent quality stuff for pretty good prices. Yeah. That's their market. Oh, fuck me. Wait, can we fast advance a 5-3? Red level, dedication, agenda. No, 1 card short. I feel like we can just fast track the agenda, put Gatekeeper on HQ. Okay, chat, we can almost definitely win here. Yeah, they were like really weak to hard hitting news. We can just put the Gatekeeper on HQ, fast track for an agenda, and then we'll fast advance next turn. You want to just do that? I want to try and fast advance a 5-3 just for like the sake of it. Just score an Atlas. No, we're going to do the thing, Terrence. You're totally right. Like we have the cards in hand to score an Atlas and then we win. Like then we pull another Atlas and pull an Audacity. 100% we win. So like 100% we win this game. We just fast advance an Atlas we pull and then we have 2 Atlas counters to pull Atlas Audacity unless they rip it off the top of R&D. But even if we do, we're likely to win. So we're just going to go fast track for the SSL. And I guess we hedge fund. It makes it easier for them to hit, but anything that they hit is really bad for us, so we'll just get in the credits. Whatever. Yeah, we're going to do it. Terrence, you're right. If it was a tournament, we don't do this, but I just want to show you what's possible here. Also, mind you, this Mother God is unstoppable. Don't hedge. I don't think it's that much worse, because the chance of them getting through a 6-strength ice is not that good, and if they hit any of these cards, our combo's fucked anyways, so like it really doesn't change them better. It's diluting HQ, but with freedom, like if we lose this, we're fucked. We're gonna just go for the Atlas play anyways, so I don't care that much. If we weren't comboing, yeah, there's no reason to play the hedge fund, and then we have 1 more card in HQ. I guess I could trash it with Nob Curie into Yusuf. This fires too. It's also kind of cool. It dilutes HQ. Lucky. So Mogo, they do have the hot tech. And they're going to have enough counters to get through here. Steel Alice off the top, probably feeling pretty good. All right, we actually could be fucked here. 6 strength. Oh shit, they have enough. And they got an Atlas. This is really bad for us. They need a Plongi this. It's gonna be like 5 counters. It's gonna be most of the counters. They had a Plongi in hand. Oh wow, they're letting us fire. Whatever, we'll draw 3. Okay. All right, we're good. They could have got through that. I don't know why they didn't. Oh, that's why. Oh, we should have kept the card. There's no reason to shuffle it back. That was a mistake. I don't know why they're doing this now. Like, it doesn't change much. I guess they know that we have this in here. So, right, we have a less than 50% chance. All right, so we 100% should have kept the other agenda. That was a huge fuck up. Shuffle nothing was right. Oh, it breaks 2 subs? What? Oh, okay, I see. 1 from each. Okay. Dedication ceremony. Okay, we're fucked. All right, so we have to top deck a red level clearance for us to be able to score out. Oh, we did. Wait, how many dedications have we lost? Oh, we still win. That's hilarious. Check this shit out. Oh, we also have a biotic. Yeah, 100% we win. So what we can do is we can install a non-agenda card. So I go into server 2, and we gain a click back. So we still have 3 clicks left. So we put this into a new remote. We take the Alice token for a dedication ceremony. We take another Alice token for another dedication ceremony. We res this, which is clickless. We dump 3 counters on this. And we dump another 3 counters on this. And then we can move all these counters to another card that can be advanced. You can score a 5-3 from hand. That's a good game. That was overkill. We had no reason to do that. And yeah, we had Biotic, so it was pretty flexible anyways. We could have Biotic installed. It didn't matter what we draw. Ooh, if we drew it there. Is that, yep. Yeah, Biotic over advance to make it a 5-6. I think red level clearance is low-key pretty crazy. And like, this is obviously one of our worst matchups. If we had to play around Clot, like we always can like keep a red level clearance in hand, so you can red level clearance, pull an Atlas token for Clot. Like, that's incredibly flexible. 2 clicks short to fast advance a government takeover. It's possible with all the dedications on Biotic. Ooh. You trashed. With Knob Curie, I assumed you were on it. But card draw and all that. 1x Vanity is super spice. Yeah, you could do it. The thing is, like, the Vanity is not much better than the SSL. And if they steal the SSL, it's good for you. So, like, the 4 doesn't really matter. We scored specifically perfectly to 7. I took a Titan to G and K, and red level clearance is low-key my favorite core card in the set now. I feel it. Drop the extra for drugs. Need the card draw. Anyways, so we didn't have to do that. We probably would have scored out just as fast anyways had we not. But this is turn 6, and we have 7 points. Poof. Thanks for the game. All right, cool. Let's do it again. There's a chance that we spend more time lobbying than playing. Actually, there's 17 games right now with ours. That's pretty good. 2 in competitive. Good for them. I like how this allows alpha channels. You can have actually like a transparent background. I think that's pretty cool. So the other deck list, I don't know if I have it on here. I don't think I do. But there is like a fast events deck. Oh, I do. Yeah, this is my custom tester. So this is a deck archetype that also existed pre-Worlds that we were testing. I just want to make sure I bounce back and forth because I don't have sound. And the idea is that Reconstruction Contract, Dedication Ceremony, that's like the majority of your influence. I think you have 1 influence left. But this combo is also really good with Project Vitruvius. It's not the same as Project Atlas because it doesn't let you pull more combo pieces. But if you over advance a Project Vitruvius, you get extra counters. Like say you go ahead and double Dedication Ceremony this, you have extra counters, and you can use those counters to re-pull the combo back in the hand. So you can pull a red level, a Dedication, a Reconstruction, and then every turn you can fire it off basically, or like the next agenda, which is really crazy. Oh, there's some other thing that we're considering for this deck. Yeah, there's also a chance that for this deck, the Titan one we're playing, that you could drop. What was I thinking? Yeah, there's a chance you could drop Biotic and also play the dedicated, what's it called? The localized product line, and then just play that to bring all the red levels, all the dedications to hand. That's also not the worst. Look at all those clearances. Yeah, we have red level. Find the truth, neutralize safety first. Not playing always be running, but very importantly, they do have 3 logic bombs, so that got a lot worse. Yo, what up, Jim? How's it going? All right, opening hand. They're probably going to run HQ. They have to trash cards. If they trash the Rococo, it's okay for us. We have an Audacity in opening hand. I think we'll keep this and Hostile out of it. The Mother Goddess remote. Better off is actually, it's really hard for them to deal with Logic Bomb with Border Patrol, excuse me, control, because we can trash it, and that's it. What other Wayland agendas actually use counters? Very few. There's the one that does 2 meat damage. Oh, Gatekeeper's pretty hot. That one's cool. That does 2 net damage per counter. I don't know if there's that many else. We'll start with 10. Yeah, Broad Daylight. There's not that many else. You could also, instead of maybe the public timely release, which we haven't scored yet, is play the one that says 5 net damage or 2 tags. We can't really capitalize on the tags because we're going too fast, but they generally have to take them. Firmware updates, yeah, that's true. If you play firmware updates, mind you, with firmware updates with Yale is actually the biggest tempo swing of credits clicklessly in the whole game. And Titan, it's like 12 credits. They hit the Audacity, they hit the Rashida. They have to trash Rashida for free, which is bad pub. They see the top of R&D as well, which is pretty scary for us. We probably want a Gatekeeper HQ, which is annoying. Brain Cage coming down, throwing out a clone chip. That clone chip suggests to me they have a gamble that they might actually be on Overmind. Oh, we have the PTR, the public timely release. We could go install. It's actually worse in hand of anything. And then we can always advance and like Audacity it. It's a shame we lose the Reconstruction contract, but that's actually really, really flexible card. Market plus firmware, the ancient economy. It's the strongest economy. Always be running would be nice in this matchup. Yeah, I think in this matchup, actually, you probably do want to do always be running. I think it's a bit better than safety first. Emergent creativity coming down. There's the Angolo. Throwing out the multi-threader. So they have 5 cards with bad pub. That's actually going to do it. This is only 4 cards to get through. And that actually deals with the Mother Goddess really well. We'll make them spend their credits, but we're going to lose the TPR. You said yeah, but I was thinking Thomas Haas. I was wondering why the hell you're talking about it. I wish Thomas Haas was one influence. All right, so they'd hope it's an Atlas. It's something a bit more interesting. And again, if this is a hard-hitting news variant, which we're not on, this would be really bad for them. I want to score this card. It's probably fun. They have a brain chip, pretty dead card. Border control, really good. Let's draw once. Or we have another Audacity, so whatever we rip. So we'll do this on server 2, just because it's a good card. And then we could play a money card here. We can also just jam the Reconstruction contract. The annoying thing is if we draw an agenda, it's really hard. And we also don't have a dedication, so I think if they trash this from hand, it's, I don't know. Thomas Haas was the original NGO front. It just didn't work out. The money was just not good enough. Clicking for 5, they're gonna get another draw. They have a stim hack, really good to know. Honestly, can't play it too big to fail. It's fewer than 10. We have the Mogo. I honestly think we put the Mogo on here and trash the Gatekeeper. So you don't know, when you install Ice, you can install... We can get another too big to fail, but I feel like we don't need the money when we have another hedge fund. We honestly probably should have drawn there and thrown out an econ card. The secret is to dedicate Thomas Haas. I remember when Mushin no Shin came out, I had Mushin no Shin Thomas Haas on like Octagon back in the day, and people run it, and I would res it and get the money and be like, joke's on you, and I didn't realize you couldn't res the card. All right, so they click for credit because they have the Angolo. Brain chip coming down. They have the extra hand size. They're going to have to trash this if they've hit it, which is going to take 3 of the real credits. Find the truth. Sing the top. Too big to fail. They have to trash that. Fuck yeah. I forgot about that. That's actually really good. Audacity. So if we rip an Atlas off the top of the deck, and they know what we're drawing too. Yo, Rob, missed off. The time seems correct. How's it going? We played your deck actually at the beginning. Not too big for an average trash, unfortunately. Yeah, we played it. Pat was here. Cyberdeck's Fire Suite, they know what that is, so whatever we jam into remote. I feel like we can sneak this Atlas out. We could Audacity it next turn, but I feel like we can do install advance. They have to get through Mother Goddess twice and the border control once. I feel like it's super safe. The only thing that matters is credit. So this is 4, 8, and this is gonna be another 4, which is 12. We can afford it. The RP pile? No, the Freedom pile. Freedom 46. Remember being shocked that Thomas Haas is 1 Torres? Value. They have a stim hack. But again, this is a server. When they have to Angolo this, they can only do it once. And we'll trash the border control. It looks like we're getting a free Atlas. Why did they let that happen? They drew a data folding too slow for this matchup. We actually could have considered Audacity here. If this was a different card, if this Rococo was almost anything else, we would definitely would have Audacity there. But I think we're probably going to just Atlas Rococo Audacity, or Atlas Audacity next turn. Oh, we have 2 of these actually. I think we do Atlas Dedication Rococo next turn. Yeah, so basically the Atlases are the big thing here. And I don't want to put the Hortum on R&D because it's not that hard for Angolo to break. It's like 3 credits with Bad Pup. But it turns the Mother Goddess off, so we're just going to hope that we get the next Atlas. There's 2 more Atlases. Dirty Laundry, running R&D, no RNG key, random access here. We have 1 3-pointer to the deck, 2 Atlases. That's all that really matters here. And again, a lot of trashables, like Rashida's, too big to fails. It seems like it could be too big to fail actually. They only access with like 2 credits, I think. Or the access, yeah, with 2 credits with Bad Bug. Credit. 9, multi-threader off the top. Well, we do. Oh, fuck, that's good. Holy shit. Whoa. New remote. All right, we're just doing our thing. All right, so we're on game point, and we can pull 2 cards. We have the Audacity in hand. They are largely fucked. They're a bit too slow. Like, not at all. Not good, Jim says. Like, cards like Day of the Cast are really cool, but they're kind of slow, and we didn't hit them forward for the hard-hitting news, so money might actually not matter. Money might not actually, matter. I feel like you just need to get accesses. They're seeing the top of R&D whenever they run HQ, though, and they have no multi-access, so, like, if this is not the Atlas off the top, even if it is, like, we can pull 2 cards, right? So, it depends what we hit here. Patrick, boy, I hope guest made it home. Okay. Are you back already? All combo pieces for you, man. Yeah, we have 2 Audacities. Data folding, that's a good game. Oh, that's a good game. So we can do the new combo, the old combo. It really doesn't matter. We're just going to pull the Project Atlas and we're Audacity out. Fast advance, really good. Way too fast. Border into Mother Goddess. Probably a more evil server. Yeah, this server is so cool. Because if they use their Angola and the Mother Goddess, and then we border control them, they can't go through the Mother Goddess again, even if they have a Fractor, because this will be trash. It's such good. And that's why I'm trying this TPR thing. We can score a 5-3 out now? Yeah, we actually could have fast advanced a 5-3. You're right. We had the Audacity, we had this, and 2. We pulled a 5-3. Oh, fuck. Yeah, we could have considered scoring a 5-3 from hand. Yeah, this deck can score a 5-3 from hand. It's still crazy. Yeah. I think I could have scored a 5-3 from hand there. That was crazy. I legit not even thought about how evil border control Mogo remote is. I think the biggest thing about how good it is that so many people are in Ngolo as like their AI breaker, and like Mother Goddess border control doesn't give a shit. Not even logic bomb to my name for making it interesting. You need 3 tutors to do a 5-3? I don't think so. So like, what do we have? So we had 2 tutors. So one of them's to pull the 5/3, and then we have to pull an audacity. Sorry, we have to pull a red level. One more time. We have to pull a dedication. So what we do is we red level the dedication, the reconstruction, which we already had. Oh no, we didn't have one. Oh, I thought we had one of these in hand. Okay, we didn't have one of these. So then we have to pull one of these. Yeah, then we couldn't have. No, yeah, we couldn't have. We were short 1 card. Patrick, we really enjoyed that guest. Hope you can join us again soon. Fast Events has been a pain in my butt. I've been trying to source Film Critic 419 in house, but it's not enough. Love the 7 minute Gavin Rams. Hey, that's... Gonna need to see a list again, copy it here. Yeah, sure. We'll open it. I think a really cool thing, Ransom, is that if you want to play Drug Dealer and Criminal, which is really good, especially with the Class Act, try playing also Dr. Lovegood, and then try playing the Source. Because some turns that you're going to run, you can block the Source, so it's not the worst, because you have no more Fall Guy, and then other turns you can just block the Drug Dealer, so you don't lose the credit. Hey, thanks for the game. Yeah, red level clearance, click and draw. No, but I don't think we can because we need the red level clearance to install. But if we drew, let's just see what we have. We would have drawn... Yeah, that's pretty cool. I love the turns that red level clearance and then you see the hostile. When you draw the hostile and you're like, oh, okay, I'll take a click back, install advance. It's so cool that you can like score a 2-1 from the top of your deck. My worry about real 5/3s are playing more 4/2s and Titan is it makes your Audacity so much worse. Yeah, but we're playing the most we can. The thing is like red level clearance with what's it called opens it up. Unstoppable want to see the list. I think red level clearance with reconstruction contract opens up so the 4/2s are more playable. The other option is not play Mother Goddess and play global food initiatives like you used to do back in the day. And there's a big chance timely public release might be just worse than Oaktown renovation. It's RSC into 2 pieces, that's enough. I don't think we had a biotic. Is it enough? Honestly, don't know. No arc lockdown? No. I don't think it's necessary. I feel like the Thimble Rig and the Gatekeeper are flex slots. They're largely support for timely public release, but if you're not doing this and doing Oaktown, you largely get 3 influence back, and you probably want to play 1 Afshar and then maybe an arc lockdown. I think there's options. Criminal's an issue. Siphon's a problem. Like, there are things that deal with this. Clot is not even that good, though. Probably play more new constructions of 4/2. Yeah, you could. You could play 3 new construction. I'm only on 2. Yeah, you could. It's obviously best with dedication because you can actually fast events it out with 3 pieces. Timely public release needs 4 pieces. I love how good the new Titan FA is. I don't. I honestly, okay, the thing with Titan is like people don't know what Titan deck list you're playing, and that's a huge thing for it. And if more people play the spread level clearance biotic version, eventually you switch back to the hard-hitting news version and you surprise people. I feel like the last opponent, or the freedom opponent, would have got absolutely wrecked by the hard-hitting news one because you were accessing with like 1 credit. This is 419, so this is a harder matchup. We want to just like Audacity from turn 1, so we're gonna go mulligan this. We actually can score the TPR on turn 1. No, we can't. Install. No, we can't. Oh, this hand's terrible. Ooh. What's an SOS? Store champ? Start sliding that clod. I don't know. I can deal with it. We really need an ice for HQ. Oh, we got a really good ice for HQ. So we're gonna put this on HQ and then just like not ice anything else. I think we'll take the money just so we can like Mogo on HQ. And then yeah. And then because we have another hedge fund, it's fine. So it's gonna be really hard to score this. We spent 1 red level clearance, which makes these a lot worse, but this in hand is really bad. These are hard agendas to score. Why isn't Clot that good versus this list? Because you can red level clearance install what's it called? Oh fuck, they're actually on Namaku. Of course they are. They know this is a Mogo too. Okay, that's a problem. We have 2 CVS. Store a hostile off the top. Bad opening. This is gonna be really rough for us. The Mogo's no longer that good. We also do have a guard though. Guard's kind of cool. because they can't either inside job it or hit it with their Nexus. If they know we have a gatekeeper, we could go gatekeeper install advance. They'd probably have to inside job it. This is gonna be 6 strength, so they could go. No, I think we have to push for this. No, they know what this is. Oh fuck! They gave Amaku a counter. That was a mistake. So if they have another Deuces Wild. If they have another Deuces Wild, they can get through the gatekeeper. I think we have to push for it anyways. Whew. I went off chaining RC a dropless click. All right, so it looks like we're gonna get this timely public release, which feels pretty good. They're largely gonna be building up for either a siphon or an embezzle, and I feel like 419 lists largely can't fit the embezzle in. I've also seen, ooh, that's really good. I've seen some of these lists running legitimate copies of NGO front, which I don't understand in a Titan list. All right, so this has 2 counters. We actually get to show what it does, which is cool. Amakua at high strength is going to be an issue. So largely we need the CVSs to do something with that. This could be fun though. So what's the timing window for Unnice server? Not fully understanding it. Was hoping it wouldn't come up. Does anybody know what is the timing window for this card? Because this card has a ridiculous timing window. Yeah, likely. So they have to ask us before every click. A T forces you to approach the ice installed. Part of their ability. This just installs. So you have to respect the timing of the run. You install agendas and instantly score them with no window to collide. Yeah, totally. But Rob's in this game. Hopefully he's not in chat. Nah. You're gonna run archives once and then diversions of funds us. Oh, running R&D. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter, right? Oh, they have a turning wheel? Oh, well, that's bad. I'm not gonna res here. Cost us 4, cost them 1. Please no public timing. Oh, right, they're gonna see 2 cards. Got the biotic. So a lot of our game is gonna have enough cards to biotic out. They know what we're drawing, which is a big issue. We have a border control, so that's huge. If they ever fuck up and run last click, which would be really cool. So we're gonna do credit. I think we can draw once. Yeah, that's pretty good. So we can do credit. Oh, we have to throw a card out. Oh, fuck. It doesn't matter where this border control is. We can install it from archives. The timely public release. So whether they siphon us now or not is like the biggest issue, but they're going to be locking R&D. Red level clearance to some extent. Oh, yes. Don't mind if we do. Thank you. So the runner runs an unnice server. There's no paid ability window before it goes straight to the approach. Once that they approach the server, we can install ISO TPR at 6.9.5D, but behind them. Okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Still no Atlas is seen yet. They reset the Amakua, which buys us a fair bit of time. And they're not drawing a lot. They're just kind of building up the turning wheel counters. Seeing 2 cards here. One on the top they know. Nothing yet. Not a particularly good run for them. Okay. So we actually can score this out. I think we're going to score doubly timely public release. Oh, that feels really stupid. Can we do it? Install this for free? Do we have 1, 2, 3? I think we have to do it. I feel like the math here is right. No. Oh, it has to be a face-up card. Excuse me. I forgot to res it. All right. Technically more utility in a reconstruction contract. RC and Summer Coca getting click. Yeah, totally. We have it. All right, 4 points. Gonna get locked off the top. Triple draw seems really important right now, but they have enough turning wheel counters. We're not gonna res here. They're building back the crowdfunding. It's only a single. I feel like they need to draw a bit more, but the single, this 2 cards is probably all they need to win. Seeing 3 down, that's really important to know. So even if we triple draw here, it's not particularly good. Oh, thank you. Oh, thanks. They trashed it, which they definitely want to do, but now we know at least one we can draw into 1 unknown card here. Imagine those agendas could install an asset. Yeah, right? God, this thing would be gross. All right, so we can fast track Audacity. Wait, do we have enough money to fast track Audacity a hostile? Thinking. I think we don't have enough cards in hand. I think that's the biggest issue, so we'll do it next turn. Take your time. So if we fast track, we got the Atlas, we install advance. So that's a 5 credit play, but this needs 2 other cards. So we have to draw twice in credit and not get siphoned. Oh, that's a really good draw. Okay, so next turn we can score an Atlas. Think of it as having 4 Nisa counters that you get 4 credits a piece. Yeah, it's 4 Nisa counters, but they're 4 credits a piece, which is the biggest issue. That's why this deck has hedge funds and SSL. Like, this deck is kind of credit hungry, especially with Biotic. Like, this might be too expensive in general to play. But once we score the Biotic, we win off of a hostile. And, like, we scored 4 2s out of hand. That's silly. They can't run archives anymore, which is really good for us. But they could run HQ. We're not going to res. All right, too big to fail seems good too, but you know what else is good? We shuffled the deck. I think they only knew 1 card below this. Gotta go fast. We're 1 credit short of scoring out next turn unless we top deck an Audacity. If we top deck an Audacity, we can fast advance out. They're obviously gonna steal anything off the top. So Rashida again, that's why I don't love Rashida in this deck. Just gets trashed a lot. I just want a better card draw here. Oh yeah, if we top deck a red level clearance, we can gain credits, gain a click. Oh, that's cool too. Yeah, okay, so we have a couple top decks that actually can let us score. So the best cards they have is Corporate Grant. Corporate Grant would be really good. Siphon would be really good. It's just a border control. Nothing we can do here. So we could get siphoned, but they basically have another turn to find the other 2 hostiles or siphon us, or yeah, okay. So they're gonna diversion us. So we might as well res this. Otherwise we're gonna lose all our money. So they have nothing to gain. So that's the best case scenario here. But yeah, it's going to be largely how long they can keep us down on credits. Ending on 1 credit means, yeah, with red level clearance, I guess we can still fast advance out, but with 0 credits, they have no chance. And now they want a corporate grant so they can keep us down. And Amina won't be that good because we have no, what's it called? No code gates. But basically, it's all about where the next 2 hostiles are. We're just going to be clicking for credits. Fuck. Shit. Oh. Seems good. So now it's very unlikely. We can also just put this on HQ and just pop it if they... Oh, undo click. We want to put this on R&D. The cool thing about this thing is if we res it, we can always pop it after they use their turning wheel counters, which is very important. So like we can still res this. We'll have 4 credits left. So they would have to make us res this, then siphon us. BC to block doof seems bad. Yeah. And we can always like timely public release this. Oh yeah, it's true. We can always just timely public release this. Save a click. No, I think we'll just do it here. Oh, hold on. This is why we play this card. Oh, we fucked it up. Yeah, we could have saved a click and not put that on R&D. It's 100% correct. They gotta install. You can also get your gatekeeper. No, we can't. We'd have to install over to get the gatekeeper back. Yeah, you're totally right, but they're at too high strength. All right, so we can do that one more time. We always want to end our turn in 2 credits. So we're not going to res this one, and hopefully they don't get the last hostile. All right, looks like we're okay. Unless the hostile is the second last card. These are cool. Probably not optimal. Please don't score a 2-1. Even if they score the hostile, we have a chance out with like Audacity. There's still 2 Audacities in the deck. If we top deck Audacity, we still win. All right, that's it. Oh, we did it! We top decked Audacity! Good game. So we can just do hostile. That's fine. We could do Audacity and to Atlas as well. I'm telling you, Titan. Pretty good. We had an opening hand that was pretty clumsy. With the border controls, like this is really strong. And we didn't play with this before, we probably should have, but like pulling a border control onto R&D just to be able to stop the turning wheel, like they use turning wheel counters, you can react to that. Yeah, we didn't have to install this here. We could have saved a credit. And a credit's all we need to Audacity out. So like in theory, we could also border controlled here if we install it with timely public release. And then we could have like credit Audacity out. Yeah. Yeah, that's also a big point. When you Audacity your ice away, timely public release brings it back, which is really cool. And you also don't spend clicks or credits installing it. Not enough cards in hand to Audacity, no? Oh, fuck. Yeah, you're totally right. We couldn't have Audacity there. Yeah, it wouldn't have let us anyways. That's good. It's good to know. But yeah, we had the hostile anyways. That's fine. And just to see what's coming up, we shuffled, so I guess it kind of changes it. But yeah, that would have gone in our favor just because everything was bottom loaded and we had Biotic coming up. Rob, hey, thanks for the game. Yeah, that was cool. We opened with 2 of these in our hand in our mulligan. I was really scared. 2 timely public releases. But you can pull it off. You still can. Anywho, it's like 20 to midnight. That's going to be all for me for this evening. We'll be back next week again. If you didn't check out this weekend, there was a tournament in the Nisei Standard. The finals are on Code Marvelous's channel. You can go and check that out. We had day 2 on our channel, like last weekend. Big shout outs, actually, I probably plugged this too late. On the 25th of May at the Corrigans, there is a game night kit here in Montreal. Come out, it'll be fun. And that's largely it. Again, regionals have now been announced. The first one here in Canada that I know of is June 8th in Mississauga, which is Toronto largely. And then we have one here on August 17th. So see you around. Thanks to all those we played games against. Thanks for Pat for dropping by. Thanks to everybody in chat or watching the VOD. Hopefully you're doing good. We'll be back next week. Ciao.